Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2, and we are live. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my God, no! Oh my God, no! Oh my gosh, no! That makes more sense. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Hope you guys are doing great. Having a wonderful time on this Wednesday morning. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 11 people watching. Wow. Mic check 1 2 1 2. And we are live. Baby, 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 baby. Baby, baby. Now, hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope things are going well for you guys. And the volume is low. How is the volume low? I can hear it so loud. Impossible. Look. Sounds pretty good to me. I'll boom it up for you. How's that? Then you can't say it's low. It'll be louder than loud. So loud that you'll feel like you're in the room. What is going on, everybody? Turn it up. Okay, it's up now. That's pretty high. Ooh, that's why we're getting echo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wilbur. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I think that should be wonderful and clear, and I think we should be ready to rock. I'm going to be a little closer to the mic today. All right? Some people do the live stream like this. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Some people do it like this. Some people are like, hey, I got a new coin for you. Anyway, I love you guys. Hope you're doing well. Taking a look at Bake right now. I think people will look for an alternative to Cake. People get scared when things start going up a lot. And they say, damn, I don't want to buy it. It's already gone up so much. Look at Cake up 53% already. Now, today was insane. I woke up and things looked okay. But looked like DeFi taking a little bit of a hit, but not Aave. Aave just continues to rip. ADA at 85. Look at these insane wicks. Look at the buy pressure. ADA came all the way back down to 75 into the buy zone. Look, I had a buy zone here for you guys and a sell zone, and look how much it got bought back up. Right back to 85. It's almost like China sold, or someone sold at like 5 in the morning, and then next thing you know, boom. People bought back in, and then it's just nuts how fast these dips are getting bought back up. Like if I show you Cake, you won't even believe it. You really won't. Cake is unbelievable. Not being in Cake is like not being at like the coolest dance when you were a kid. Cake, man. Like, look what it's doing. It went to $8 last night? Yo, hold on. Cake went to $8.49 last night. How did I not see this? Last night was insane. Last night was insane. So there's my target for Cake. And it hit it. It hit $7.69. It hit $8.46 last night. I just can't believe stuff like that. Cake moves and resets faster than you would believe. That's insane. That's insane. Look at that retrace. And then look what we got here, guys. Swing up to swing up. Even if we went to the wick, which some people want to do, off the 50-day moving average, mind you. Swing down to swing down, man. That's hidden bullish divergence. We could even go from here to here on the 1 hour. Extreme hidden bullish divergence. You see that? Tells you that the trend will continue. Stokes are low again on the 1 hour, and then Cake would go all the way down to 5. So you snatched Cake at $5 a second ago. Like literally 3 hours ago. Then you'd be up 34% already on Cake. Like, this is insanity what happened last night. $8.59 for Cake. Wow. You know what it was is that buy frenzy for comp. They gave you 1,600% last night for comp. And I think people I bet you comp pumped too. If comp didn't pump, it would be strange to me. So let's take a look at comp, and then we're going to go look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at what's going on for the day. Now, comp did not pump as much. But if you see comp, it's getting poised. Look, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. Comp's getting ready for something. Wow, look at comp. I'm glad we looked at this. Comp is getting ready. So I'm going to be putting a call out for this probably right now. So your first call of the day, get your notebook out. Comp, look, bottom of the pattern. In the last 25% of the pattern. This is what I teach. Okay? Stochastics are getting low. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Stochastics need to reset on the 4-hour. So we could even go sideways a little bit here. Let's see what I think could happen. We could do something like this. We may not be done yet. I think the pattern wants to do this, something like that. So we could come a little lower, okay? Because that would help this reset on the stochastic. And we want to look at that daily. Daily similar too, but that could curl back up. So the daily needs to kind of cool, but we're starting to consolidate. This is what you want to watch for. These are the consolidations, because then, you know, within a week from now, a week and a half, it may take 8 days, 9 days. You may need to be patient. I give you things before they happen, right? Because that's the key of a good trader, is we're getting you prepared for big pumps. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Yeah, everyone is staking comp on PancakeSwap. My whole team is, my whole crew. Like anyone who's close to me, who knows what's going on, they bought some comp last night and they started staking it for cake. It did go back down to 200%, so it's not 16,000% anymore. All right, they only did that for about 12 hours last night. They really pumped cake, so that's okay. We'll talk about that. People DMing me while I'm live. But if you're a lifer, you know not to DM me while I'm live. But they still do it. They still do it all the time. Sorry, guys. People still do it all the time. They're like, oh, I'm a lifer, but I'm going to DM you while you're live streaming. It's all good, though. I understand. I understand. Wow, this dude. Let's see what's going on here. Trying to help a sub out here. He doesn't know that I'm live. Come on, man. Okay, guys, so let's get into the day. Let's get into what's going on. Let me see what's up in the comment section. Let me see the live. What's up with the live? $23 people watching, 10 likes. Let's get those likes up. We'll stake comp on Pancake. Okay, so check it out. So this is what I see for comp, man. You see, I'm building the picture for you. I'm building the picture for you. They could come down a little more, reset on the Stokes, come back down, come up, begin to coil. Hopefully it gets as tight as it can with the retest, and then we're gonna off to the races. I'm gonna give you your potential target for comp. And this is the title of the video: DeFi coins that you don't want to miss. Comp is one of them. Comp is one of them. It's expensive, $4.64 a coin, but don't you sweat it. That's what happens. That's what happens to these DeFi coins. So there's my projection for comp. Might take a few weeks, but that's 56% gains and more, and you're going to be in a great project, and you're going to be able to accumulate at the proper time. So you're going to want to accumulate here.
Daddy, guess what I found when I was playing with the Lego box?
Oh yeah, the little boat and ship we made.
Yeah, and I found the people that go with it.
Ooh, thank you, sweetie. So you're going to be looking for the price to come back down into this area to make your buys. These buys are beautiful because, number one, they keep your stop loss from getting hit. You could throw a stop loss down here for 9-10%. Right in this area. God forbid there's a crash. God forbid something happens. God forbid they get hacked. Remember, Yearn got hacked. Cover got hacked, right? There could be a sell-off in everything. Always protect your capital at all times. So stop loss right here at this level. Just talked to someone today who said he removed his stop loss. I'm not sure why he did that, what made him do that, but there it is. You know, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. You guys are unbelievable. Okay, so comp, man, here's my first call of the day. To begin to watch comp, you can make your first buy at 464, but I think we're gonna get as low as 435, 430, even maybe, yeah, somewhere in this 430, 429 at the very lowest, in my opinion. Then the Stokes will reset on the 4 hour and the daily, and we'll be ready for a rocket ship to the moon. So remember, we're talking about comp. Okay, now let's take a look at Bitcoin, man. What is it doing? What is it doing? Now, we had a bit of a, so here's our falling wedge, our breakout. I still have my target up here at about $57,900, $58,000. The daily is high on the stochastics. Okay, telling me that we have to reset for a little while, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 days. You know, the daily has to reset. Look at the last time the daily had a curve. We went down right here. The last time the daily had this curve, we went kind of sideways. Now, if we go sideways when this curve's down, that's telling you there's a huge move coming. So I'm already giving you guys the indications of what to look for. If you see a stochastic turning down like this, look at it, starts right here. I'll put a line just to make my point. So we're right here. The stochastics comes down, but look, the price goes flat. I'm telling you right now. Now here, look, stochastics went down. Price kind of retraced down a little bit. Not too bad though, but not too bad. What's going on, GraphKings? What's up, everybody? So this now is coming down. So we'd like to see is sideways movement, possibly retesting 43K, you know? So I'm already giving you warning signs that there's probably some bearish tones, not even bearish, but sideways tones for Bitcoin in the next couple days, because the daily has to do it, this thing, right? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How long did this retrace happen? Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 weeks. So it looks like Bitcoin's going to cool off or go sideways for the next few days. That's just what the chart is conveying. It doesn't make sense to me with all the hype. I don't believe that. You know, if I was looking at the news and reading that, I wouldn't. But if I look at the chart and I don't read the outside nonsense and I keep my head in the chart like an ostrich with its head in the sand, I clearly see here that it looks like Bitcoin's going to be going sideways. That's good for altcoins. Very, very good for altcoins. That spells an altcoin weekend. You know, it tells me something's happening in the alts. And look at all time frames, except for the 1 hour. 1 hour is the only time frame that wants to reset slightly bullish. All right, we are forming a bull flag. So we go to the 1 hour. You can see we're clearly forming this bull flag. We had a dump last night to about 44, all the fours, 44,444 area. Got bought back up into the pattern. Seem to be respecting this trend line now that I drew here. So someone else is watching this trend line, and we'll see. Can we hold this trend line? Looks like you're going to get a small play in the pattern. So it looks like you can make this, you know, and that would be 120% gains on 32x on a futures trade. So it looks like 45K is your futures trade right now. You could jump into a long just for, you know, 4 or 5 hours though, you know, till like 3 or 4 o'clock. That's the plan, and that's it. And that'll be similar to like this move here. See how we're down and then we come to the top of the pattern. Look, we were at the bottom of the pattern, we went up. We came to the bottom of the pattern, we went up. We came close to the bottom of the pattern, we went up. We came to the bottom of the pattern. Where do you think we're going to go? We're either going to go up or hit a stop loss. So that's why you could have stopped right here. And again, don't do anything I do on the channel. This is all for entertainment purposes only. But I would put a stop loss right in this box, right? Which means you couldn't lose too much, depending. If you're trading leverage, you could, but you won't get liquidated. You know. Yeah, put $100. Be willing to lose it all. Put a stop loss somewhere in here, or be willing to lose 60 to 80 bucks of it, and see if you can gain 130 bucks. You know, that's the plan. You know, that's how I work when it comes to a futures trade. So we'll see how it goes. But right now, Bitcoin is forming a bit of a flag here. Okay. Now we look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is high on the MACD and curling. Stokes have room to go to the downside. So it's not bullish at the moment. not bullish, even pointing down on the RSI. All three indicators telling you that we're not, it doesn't look like we're going to the moon. What's up, Dahan? 12 hour. Also, looking slightly bearish, right? The daily, looking high. Now, we do go to that 3-day, and I tell you, the 3-day still has room to go. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. So I think only Bitcoin goes sideways for, you know, maybe 2 to 4 or 5 days, and then we're off to the moon. I'm still very, very bullish overall. I don't want you to think I'm thinking we're going to even 38.5 or 41 or 40K. No, but I am saying we see sideways movement for Bitcoin in the next, you know, few days. But in the overall big picture, things are looking really, 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 really good. Even the weekly has a point up here on the stochastics. I mean, that's a great sign. So the weekly's telling us 57K, easy, on the way. Not too far away from now, we'll get there. So there's your Bitcoin. Anyone who wants to know what's Bitcoin, we gave you a trade for Bitcoin on the 1 hour. So we gave you we gave you the trade of the day for Bitcoin, which I believe is along at about 45.85, 45.9, anywhere between 44.8, maybe even 44.750. I'll go there to about 45,000. That's going to be my buy zone for Bitcoin. Okay. Yes, I'm still extremely bullish on 1inch. Of course, I think this would be a great time to load up on 1inch. Was there bad news? Unless there's some strange news, something going on, like a hack or something crazy. No, I'm extremely bullish on 1inch. Extremely bullish on 1inch. No reason not to be bullish on 1inch. It's solving a problem, right? It's market aggregating decentralized exchanges. It's solving a problem. And that's the thing. You want to be in coins that solve problems. What's trending today? What is trending on CoinGecko? Right? DeFi. Nah, just watching it fall at the moment. Let's take a look. We'll take a look in a second. But this is the Bitcoin call. And I'm showing you that we're not bullish on the 4 hour and we're not too bullish on the daily. So you know, we could double top up here too, though. So this could be a slight pullback and a big move up. So it's not saying, I'm not even putting bearish tones. I'm just saying the momentum isn't huge. We're not going to be blasting off today. Like some days I wake up and I tell you guys, we're probably going to go up by tonight. Today's not that day. But that's good for some of the alts. Alts had a funny night / morning. Went to extreme all-time highs last night, but then all got sold off a little bit. We'll see. We'll get into all that, and we'll talk about what's going on with the altcoins. We'll talk about Aave. We'll talk about ADA. ADA continuing to rip, though. Cardano, really, people just finally realizing that Cardano's a gem, man. And I think that recent video where he broke down like the differences between Ethereum and ADA, and I think that kind of made its way around the internet. Could you look into the MFT dip? Yeah, for sure, man. We'll take a look at that. Take a look at that. But yeah, let's take a look at the overall market, see what's going on, and then we're going to start taking the requests and get into it for sure. We're going to talk about Bake. We're going to talk about Avalanche. I'm going to start putting some new coins on the map for you guys, things that I kind of missed out on a little bit. I missed out on Avalanche. I gave you a trade on BLZ. Remember that, right? There's your buy zone. Just kind of started to break up out of the buy zone, beginning to make its move. This is in a cup and handle and extremely bullish. So remember, don't sleep on this. Mainnet coming, a lot of stuff going on. Matic is rebranding to like Prolong or Pongong, something with a P. I'm going to look at it. But Matic is rebranding to Polygon. Polygon. See, I remember it. I saw it one time, dude, and I remember it. Photographic memory, dude. Polygon, man. Yeah, but Matic will be doing its thing and rebranding. It's very interesting. One of the first rebrandings we've seen in a long time. We saw a lot more in 2017 here and there. Ant shares turning into Neo. That's how you know you're an old school guy. If you knew what Neo used to be called, and if you can say Ant shares, you are an OG, and it means you were a deep diver OG. You weren't just a regular OG. You're someone who really knew their stuff, so to speak, when it came to the coins. Yeah. So then I want to look at Bitcoin dominance. I want to see what's going on with dominance, because dominance was suggesting a push. But wow, a lot of red for Bitcoin dominance. So you can see people just choosing to get back into the altcoin right now. Let's kind of open this up now. Channel it right like this. And to me, I'm going to have to say that it looks like this channel wants to come to the downside. So this coincides with my predictions with Bitcoin, because it says, okay, Bitcoin's going to cool off. What happens when Bitcoin cools off? People go into altcoins. This looks like we could get back down here to 58. If this gets to 58, this would be a big deal. So we don't want to see this bounce from this area. That'll be Bitcoin season. Down here, this is altcoin season. So what do we also see on the daily? We're getting high, and we're kind of on our way to kind of like resetting a little bit. Also, lack of momentum on the MACD here. I like what I see so far. So right now, I'm giving you guys a forecast that altcoins look like they're going to rip for the next week. All the way until the weekend, it looks like we're going to have more fun with these altcoins, because Bitcoin doesn't look powerful at the moment, and it doesn't look bearish. So it's sideways is beautiful. Bearish is bad for the altcoins as well. Sideways Bitcoin is what you want, and a bearish MACD and a bearish sentiment here on Bitcoin dominance. That is key. Those are beautiful things, and this is why we do this together, to kind of show you what's going on, guys. Now, dominance does want to reset on the 4-hour. It's closer to the bottom here, so we'll see what happens. Kind of some sketchy areas here, and it is in an uptrend. I'd like to see it hit this top trend line maybe, and then continue to the downside. So we'll watch this. We'll go over it every morning for you. Stay tuned to tomorrow. But for today, as we say right now, I like what I see for the altcoins, and I think we're gonna have that one Bitcoin trade like I showed you, just in the pattern. But for the most part, I don't think we're gonna have huge moves in Bitcoin. Okay. Now BNB coin, we started buying BNB all the way up at about $30. Now these are those blow off tops, 144 for BNB, actually all the way up to 148. Last night was insane. Asia woke up, and for the first time ever, they stopped selling. They started buying. Remember, they bought. This is Asia, because they started buying at 2, 3 in the morning. I went to bed and things went even crazier. Then I woke up and things had been sold off. So what happened was Asia started buying at like 1, 2 a.m. U.S. time, and then 4 or 5 a.m. the old boys woke up and started selling on that. And so you saw a major sell-off in the morning, similar to BNB. Look at these big red candles for BNB on the 4-hour too, right? Things have to reset. That was an insane fly to the upside, right? I even had a target there. I must have found that target somewhere. I don't know how. I hit my exact target though at 145. Unbelievable for BNB coin. Head and shoulders on 1 inch. Next target for the load up. Yeah, bro. What do you think about the MFT dip? Take a look, man. You guys are hard, man. We got to go over total and total 2 for a second, and then I'm going to go over everything. MFT, I'm going to go over every single thing you ask, I promise. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I want you guys to understand why it's really important to go over Bitcoin dominance, total and total 2, though. It's going to really give you... these are tweezer tops. These tend not to be a good sign. A little bit of a bearishness on the daily here for the total market cap on the daily. We went to 101.33, but we did get all the way as high as 101.4. I told you my target for the total market cap was about 1.488. We went to 1.433, 444. We were only 40 billion away from my top. What I think is we're going to go a little more or begin to go sideways here, just like we kind of went here. I mean, that was an insane run up we've had. It's getting very, very bullish, though, I'll be honest. YCC, chart it out, please, Liver. We will. So total 2, man. Right now, daily wants to reset. 3-day looks a lot like ready to go. So if you're willing to hold for the next month and a half, 50 days really, you're golden. 3 days telling you we have more room to go. Stochastics want to rip, and we're just getting started. So if you want to hold for a month, anything you're in looks like you're going to be very, very, very happy in it. And that's what this is telling me in the long run, right? So, but the same sentiment, 4-hour not looking great, daily not looking great. We had our runs. $500 billion, sitting at that even 500 billion. We would go to my target at 534 billion yesterday. Actually surpassed it to 555 billion and got rejected. This is my suggestion where we would take profits on altcoins when we hit my green line in the total market cap. So again, that was last night. That was cake at $8. Unbelievable, right? Cake at $8. Like, is that for real? I woke up and saw it at $5. Saw it got sold off. Never even realized until I opened up the stream this morning and really started digging deep. We talked about Theta. I gave you the Theta trade. Now we can move on. We did total too. Actually, let's look at total, right? Total 1.3 billion. Yeah, I think it's going to go sideways, but the 3-day looks good. So I'm kind of just, I think we get sideways action for a little while, right? Cake, unbelievable, right, Crypto Cody? But that's, so now you get my prediction for Bitcoin. My entire prediction for Bitcoin is, it looks like it's going to go sideways for a few days, literally, as the stochastics reset on the daily, but the 3-day looks really nice. Then you'll have the 3-day, the 4-hour, and the daily all bullish. And that's going to spell big moves for the next week. Next week looks insane. You know, Valentine's Day week, the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. It's going to be a big month. Yeah, a lot of coming. Top of the morning to you, Desmond. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. So there's your Bitcoin overview. Then dominance was similar, but it had more bearish tones than Bitcoin. And it looked like it actually, today it spelled good for the altcoins, right? And then you can see that we're kind of leveling off, and we're getting bought up by these wicks too. 2 big wicks, kind of indecision candles right now. But for the most part, that 3-day too. So the 3-day for the alts doesn't look that good. The 3-day for the alts is a little spent, telling you that the alts are getting spent. So that's just something to think about. I don't even like saying that. Actually, the weekly, let's see the 3-day has room to go. The weekly was a little hot there. The 3-day has room to go. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about it. Yeah, so the 3-day looks a lot like Bitcoin. So total and total too still tell me that in the next few weeks, we have more to come in a lot of these coins. A lot more to go. But last night was that run, man. Everything. Theta went to $3. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, things are just starting to heat up. This is what they do. They boom up, they retrace. They boom up, they retrace, they boom up. They make, you know. Okay, now let's get into your guy. You guys are asking a lot. Let's get into 1 inch. I've got a few people talking about 1 inch, and it's the top of the chart. It's the one right here at the top of my chart at 1 inch. 467. Big red candles for 1 inch. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I don't like it breaking this parabola here. Right? Breaking this isn't a great sign for 1 inch at the moment. 4 hours, very bearish. Looks like there could be some more downside for 1 inch. The Stokes has to come back down. So 1 inch, let me give you a scenario here for 1 inch. Yeah, possible shoulder, head, right shoulder. Looks like 1 inch could retrace to the 200-day moving average and back to $3. So yeah, a little bearish on 1 inch at the moment. That is a head and shoulder pattern. I can't lie to you guys. But there's a chance that it makes an inverted head and shoulder here. Shoulder, head, inverted head and shoulder. And this is the right shoulder. I'm not going to be completely bearish on it, but right now the 4 hour also coincides with the idea that the Stokes want to reset. How did you sell cake at $8? Like, where were you up all night? Where do you live, man? Damn, man, I'm pissed that you got to sell cake at $8. I was in the dead of sleep. It would have been impossible. I guess I could have had an alert and woke up in the middle of the night like, Cake, where are you, Cake? We could still try to claim it's in the bull flag right now like this. So extremely important it holds this trend line. So this could either be the best buy of your life or not. So that's why this is what I do. That's why I take my chances. Again, don't do what I do on the channel. This is only for entertainment purposes only, but this is what I would do. I enter right here. I put a stop loss right here. That way, if it does collapse down here, I don't have to take the whole move down to $3. I just take this little indecisive move here. If it wicks me in, it wicks me in. That's what sucks, though. So, anytime, bro. Took profits at 7.2. How? How did you guys take? Dang, man. I stayed up till 3 a.m. Jesus. I was doing that before, man. And I was just like, it was killing me. It was absolutely killing me. So 1 inch. Boom. There's my 1 inch call real quick, right? Okay, so 1 inch. If it breaks to the downside, I see it making a Bart Simpson back to about 314, which is okay. You know, it made a big run, you know, and it's in the head and shoulder pattern. I gotta, you know, so it is bearish at the moment. But if it can hold this pattern and the bullishness can kick in, which kind of that's what suggests in the overall market cap. It looks like we could see 1 inch all the way back up here to $9. So it's kind of a line in the sand right now for 1 inch. We got to really watch it closely and see what it does. Truly a deal here for a deal breaker or a deal maker for 1 inch. Personally, if I had to make the call, I'd be bullish on it. I'd say, yeah, load up at 472. If I have to make the call, 70% out of me, 70% of me is telling me, yeah, load up, man. Load up. Take it. Take the opportunity to buy a dip, to buy the dip. How high can Luna go? That's a good question, man. I'm not in on Luna, and I missed on Luna. No one told me about it. I couldn't find, only so many coins. Little sell-off for ADA now. Was just at 88. Got sold back down. So we're watching a lot of weird action today. There's a lot of indecisiveness in the market. To me, that's a bit of a flag, though. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, forming an inverted head and shoulder. Possible double top, though. Any bearish divergence? Nah, not too bad. Yeah, a little bit there. There's your bearish divvy. Starting to see some bearish divergence now. But to me, that's bottom of the pattern. Time to load up at 83. Again, I have a bigger pattern at play here. You can see we're in the buy zone. And we're already halfway to the target for ADA. So this is something that we put out. We could see this happening on the channel. Algo. Let's take a look at Algo, baby. Charlie Cusimano, man. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at Algo. Algo at 95 cents. Getting sold off right now pretty hard. Okay. Forming that flag. I had it going all the way up here to 109. It went right to 108.40. But look, it's resetting on the 4 hour. So look, a lot of other coins aren't. It's resetting on the 4 hour. This is a good sign. Telling me that it's probably going to flag out here. So let's look at Algo right now. Let me look at the 30-minute. Get a better idea. Bouncing off the 200-day moving average, which is always a good sign. Forming this kind of flag, and it kind of fell out of it. So it was in this flag, fell out of the flag. And now you want to just look for some support and resistance lines that you think Algo could respect, right? So we could see Algo retrace to 87. Not bad. It went pretty high pretty fast, right? All the way to 109 where it got rejected. Could make that Bart Simpson pattern, but what I like is it's bouncing off this 200-day moving average. I also like that it's resetting on the Stokes. That daily's high, though. See, this is where you want to start taking profits. Look how far we are from the 21-day moving average, too. I always discuss this. I discuss this, and you can look at it on the daily. Look, far away from the 21 right here, we came back, right? So just something to think about, something to look at. This is profit-taking time, in my opinion, especially on Algo. But if you're in for the long run like I am, I got in at 30 cents. I'm not going to sell Algo when it goes to 87, not even if it goes down to 75. I'm just going to let it ride. Looks like the 21-day moving average will come up. Likes to kiss it, something like this, and then Algo could go sideways. Or it will go into a falling wedge. Either one. That'll probably be its area right there. 90, 87. So I'm not too worried about it, man. I think it's going to continue to the upside. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. You're spending your most valuable resource with me, and that is your time, right? 37 people watching. Wow, it's getting crazy. Okay, so GRT, MFT. Let's take a look. Algo. Can you check Dogecoin? Bounce Nation. How high can Luna go? I want to get back to some of the first people who were asking me something here. Cake, YCC, chart it out, please. Lifer, YCC, net 1 inch. Next target for the load up. Head and shoulders on 1 inch. So we went over 1 inch for you, right? Kind of broke down the scenarios that I see. Possible head and shoulder. I did say the target there at $3 for the next load up, but we could respect this trend line, So we went over 1 inch for you. Aave, one of my favorite coins to hold. I want you guys to watch Aave. Forming a bit of a bull flag here, okay? Not the greatest bull flag, but it's forming somewhat of a flag. Okay? And that tells me that Aave could propel itself even higher. Where did Aave go? To $583 last night. Unbelievable. The highs last night were insane. And that's what's great about bull runs too, is the push-ups get so high that the pullbacks, you don't mind them too bad because they get pushed up so far. You know what I'm saying? Roman Hamza, SNX. I sent you something into the SNX. I sent you SNX in there, but wow, we're about to monetize, and you guys are coming in with the tickers hard. This is what it's gonna be like. Dodge just pumps a bit. Been waiting all night. There you go. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. There's been some ups and some downs. Look, ADA still up 18% at $83. We were getting into ADA at 8 cents, so we have 10x'd ourselves in ADA at this point. 10x. I've also 10x'd in Cake. I got in at 60 cents, and Cake went to 8.90 at one point. So I was actually in like the 12x, but Cake 10x'd me. EGLD also 10x'd me. So I've 10x'd in about 5 or 6 coins at this point. Yeah, unbelievable what's been going on. Watch Bondly. I keep talking about it. I said to watch it down here. It did get whipped all the way to 19. Perfect entry here was at 25. It then would get all the way back up to 46. It almost did 100% gain there. Came back down. Now it's hitting this beautiful support and resistance level that it is respecting. So I like that Bondly's forming a higher high. With the 200-day moving average in a higher way, that's usually the lowest point. So when the 200-day moving average starts to pull up, it's telling you that the whole price action is starting to move up. Watch Bondly. They're going to come out and say they're on a big DEX, possibly Binance, because they work with Binance Smart Chain. Only a matter of time till they get on Binance. Right now, the only place to get it is Uniswap, Bilaxy, maybe Crypto.com, stuff like that. I get it on Uniswap, or I got airdropped it, actually, from Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. If you want to know more about Bondly or what Bondly is, I did an interview with the CEO. That's right. I've done some amazing interviews away. I've interviewed John McAfee, okay? A lot of people don't know this, but if you go to my video playlists, right here, interviews. I interviewed John McAfee, the great John McAfee.
I would talk to you in the middle of the night on a boat in the middle of nowhere because me and you.
$1 million today.
Oh, wow.
Per year. Why? I was fucking worth it. I became, for a very short time, a legend of programming.
You still
So
are,
I
John.
got it.
You still are.
Job.
He still is. He's a legend. He's a legend in the programming game. He's a legend in the crypto sphere. Unbelievable guy. But yes, and we also interviewed Brandon from Bondly. The Bondly CEO gets to join the ranks with John McAfee. But Brandon, the CEO of Bondly. And we really broke it down. We really had a good time. I thought we had a very great interaction and banter, and it was amazing. Okay, so SNX. We got a guy asking about SNX. We got people talking about NFT. Let's talk about MFT. I think I was DMing you earlier. You were a little worried about MFT. Let's take a look at what's happening with MFT. Mainframe. A little bit of sell-off. People get scared. You know, a lot of newbies come into the market. They don't look at stop losses or anything like that. So look, it did hit my stop loss at this point, touching the 200-day moving average, but that's okay. So it kicked you out, but it seems to be right where we got kicked out. So what's happening, right? Now what you have to do is look for some support and resistance lines. And here's our next support and resistance right here at about, this line here, which I have drawn, at about 0.12539, okay? So it could continue to drop. It's looking like a Bart Simpson, in my opinion. But that's when you want to start looking at your stochastics. And look how low they are on the 4-hour. Amazingly low. So that's also a sign of a good time to probably nibble. In my opinion, if you like, you want to pick projects that you like and buy them on the dip. Buy them on the dip. You know, this dip looks a lot like this little dip here. We could just go sideways, make a cup, and begin to make our move up out of it. Let me kind of reposition the shape as well. Yeah, you got to say that's a fall off because once you start doing stuff like this, it just looks a little funny. But there's a chance that this is the new channel that we're in, okay? And we could go to the upside. We go to the 30-minute and see what's going on. So I'll get rid of all my old work and we'll kind of... Now, what I don't like is rounded tops. I don't like to see rounded tops. That bothers me a little bit. And I don't like saying that. I don't like being bearish during a bull market, but I don't like when you can round the top, right? Round the top looks what? We invert that. It looks like a rounded bottom. Those go up. We've been seeing those break to the upside, right? So, MFT, mainframe. But is it in this channel here? Right? Or is it in this channel here? Like, is there a chance it's making a new channel? Like this. Could also be in this bigger channel, like this, see? This megaphone. Alright? Down, up, down, and does it want to break its way back to the upside of the pattern? because there's a chance this is the bigger pattern that we're in. It's hard to see if you don't open your mind, right? And this is why you come to my channel every day, guys. This is why you're here. So now we're at a line in the sand, right? We basically are going to draw a line here. Like, do you want to hold here? Or do you want to break down and get to level 2? You know, and then you want to break down and get to level 3, right? Which should be its kind of last stop, in my opinion, unless we just fall out of the bull run. Now, you also want to look at the fundamentals. You want to understand what's going on. Is this high in DeFi? No. Are people talking about it all the time? Not really. You know, was this do I own this coin? No. Have I ever owned this coin? No. Do I plan on owning this coin? No. Do I want to buy this coin? No. Would I trade it here and there? Maybe. With a stop loss, and then I'd move on. I'd treat it like a dating app. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Mark and K. Shout out to John Wick. Shout out to Free State Development. Shout out to TDJ. Shout out to every single person. Mint Guide, Jesse B, Roman Hamza, TDJ, ADZ, Jane Doe, Bounce Nation, Charlie Kuzamano, Farmer D, High Grade, D Harrison, Oz, Crypto Cody, Desmond Romaine, Yippee Kaye, Farmer D, TDJ, Adam Janabi, Jose Pinel, Graph Kings, Dehan Jadiminovich, Ponage, Chris Conlon, Chief Dubas, Jesse B, Robert Cox, Carlos, Oz, my man, Crypto Cody, Chief Dubas, Mixed, aka Jasol, and everyone here on the live stream. You guys rock, man. We're killing it today. You give me 33 likes. You give me 50 likes today. I'm gonna have to help the ante. I'll go on live tonight, and we'll have another live stream tonight at about 8:30, possibly. Okay. If you get me up to those likes, we'll do it. Why not? No reason not to, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and hope you're tuning in. So there's your MFT. Let's see what's going on with everybody else. Shout out to Trade Intuition up in the spot. Thank you so much for coming on in there. Mint Guide. What up, though? Shooter. Everyone here. Thank you guys so much for coming into the live stream. KNC. SNX Target. Let's get into the SNX Target. So there's my NFT call, man. Either it's breaking this line and coming back down to chest support at about 1208. If you believe in the project and you really love it, then I don't know much about it. It's not my bag. I think DeFi is a better play. I think SNX is a better play. I think EGLD are better plays. These are my opinions, though, and they may not be the best. Okay? So SNX going all the way to 27 last night. So we had just an explosion in the DeFi market. Kind of like this. We had this explosion to 25, and then we came back down for the retest. Now we came back down for another retest. SNX, though, I'm still very bullish on it. Look, forming higher lows and higher highs. Right? How can you not like that? In price discovery, doing its thing. I have a next target at 32.51. So 32.50 for SNX is my next target. Sticking to it. Looks really nice on the 30-minute. The daily's probably spent. Nah, not too bad, though. The daily stokes are kind of set to go to the upside. So that's not a bad thing. SNX doesn't look too bad. It's DeFi. Heavily red candle. The 4-hour, again, like most of these coins, 4-hour wants to reset. So 4-hour wants to reset. Hopefully go sideways, but there could be more downside. Looks like we may want to come and test 21 one more time. It's a little annoying. SNX comes up, gives it back, comes up, gives it back. But that is a bearish, very bearish candle. We got pretty bearish last night. You know, people started selling off at 3 a.m. There was a sell-off at 3 a.m. We went all the way to 27, you know. So we're still holding high levels, though, like 23. You have to remember just on the 3rd of February, this was $16 a coin. We've been buying SNX. I have been, and telling people at $8 and $10. So I've been getting into SNX for a long while. I should have got in it way earlier. And then I decided, you know what? I'm not going to miss the SNX train. Tika Tawari is a billionaire who pushes it, and he puts an ad out in front of YouTube videos, on Spotify, all over the place. And his ads are running constantly. And once you pay for his thing, he's telling you the #1 coin is SNX because it can take over the derivatives market. So you got a guy spending tons of his advertising dollars to run people into this coin. Even if the coin had no fundamentals and it wasn't good, you kind of would have to ride that wave, right? But on top of that, it has unbelievable fundamentals and it is good. So with all that kind of combined, SNX kind of to me is a no-brainer play. Not to be an SNX means you're just not paying attention to what's going on in the market. So I like SNX a lot. It's one of my big holdings, and I am very, very bullish on it going into the future. Nice little 400 to 500 gain with my morning coffee. Mint Guide, nice sell. Nimic would be best for long-term hold if it's a good project with a good team. Have to do more. I do like Nimiq a lot. I bring up Nimiq on the channel, and I like Nimiq because it's only a half a penny. I think you should have 3 to 4 coins that are half a penny, maybe even 5. Can we do a deep dive on DDX? We can. Towards the end. Deep dives are towards the end right now. We need tickers, right? We TA. So guys, I teach TA. I got a lot of people here. I teach TA. I want to show you something. Every time you guys are on the channel, I want to give you guys some gems. All right? How did you know when to sell? How do you know when to sell? How does anyone know when to sell? Well, I'll teach you. 4 hours is a great place to start. You want to use the 5 moving averages, the 200, the 100, the 80, the 50, and the 21. These moving averages are going to show how the price is juxtaposed to its average momentum. Moving averages are logarithmic algorithms that kind of watch the price as it go, and they move with the price each day. That data of the price, like the price that comes in next, it does affect this because this is an average of the prices. This is this is an average of the price in the last 200 days. So if we took an average of all the times the price went up and down, it would like to be around here at 16. It's kind of like the medium value where price likes to come back down to. And you see, we like to touch the 21, the 200. That's like our last stop before we really start to make big moves. In a bull run, we usually don't touch the 200 again. See, we kind of stay up. We've been in a run on SNX ever since it was at $4. So we've 5x'd in many, 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 many things. 10x'd in many things. 8x'd, a lot of stuff. Shout out to Jose Pedro Valverde. I thought you were going to be driving, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. As of right now, I can't give you any advice on it. I have to do more research, and I suggest you do the same because I could be wrong. I've been watching Nimiq for a long time. Yeah, I've got into Nimiq. Like, I studied it 6 months ago. Nimiq's a big coin. Okay. Sure. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so you sell when you're away from the 21-day moving average. See, look, this is a sell, boom. This is a sell, boom. Here, look how far we are from the 21 right now. Looks like we're going to have to creep up. Price will go sideways and then the 21 gets pulled up. Looks like we'll pull a flag or a wedge, but that's what happens. And then once we hit the 21, we start it all over again. Okay. Is this cheapeth real? If GeoShot is really involved? Is cheap ETH real? Do you know if GeoHot is really involved? I've never heard of it, man. I've never heard of it. Oh, Jay Jungle is driving. I read through the things wrong. Excellent. Why after I took that hack, but at 33,336, still looking pretty bullish, but big sell-off coming back for that retest. We had a huge run up. Wow, $39,000 it went up to last night. So huge run up in a lot of coins. Unbelievable. Last night must have gotten out of control when I went to bed. Unify still holding that $24, which is pretty unbelievable as well. Okay, do that, Dibby Dab. We still on for tonight at 8. Yes, we are. Ali, for sure. I will put you into the calendar. Busy day today, actually. Extremely busy day. One of my busiest days ever, yo. Ever. Thoughts on Ban? Thoughts on Matic? Where can I buy Doge? You can buy Doge anywhere. Oh, there's Thomas Hannon. Where can I buy Doge? You buy Doge on Binance. If you don't know where to buy something, you go to CoinGecko.com. Go to CoinGecko.com. Then you're going to put in DOG, right? Dogecoin, and you're going to find what's going on. And then you can go to the markets down here, right here. Click on markets, and it's going to show you where you can buy Dogecoin. You can buy Binance. I'm on Binance. I tell everyone, get a VPN, get on Binance. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So Binance, man, this is where the best market is. This is where the most liquidity is. This is where you'll be able to sell. Look, it has the most volume. Like, you want to be in the, look, 1.1 billion being traded in Doge today? Unbelievable. Let's take a look at the Doge price, see what happened. I gave you guys a trade on Doge. I saw it. I don't know if you saw it, and I'll show you what happened. I'm pretty sure the trade is still up. There it is. There's my buy zone, and there's my sell zone. Doge came right into the sell zone, pretty close to it. So look, buy zone, sell trade, right? pretty Laid it down pretty simple for you guys. I'm trying to keep it easy for beginners to read my charts. I want them to just go, oh, I buy here, I sell here. That's what I do? Oh, okay. You know, and look, it breached my sell zone. It really did. So, and again, I always tell you guys, dude, to be cautious. If you see my sell zone, don't be greedy. You could always put a sell a little below my sell zone. And you would have caught that sell right there and that buy. And this was a trade I hand-fed my subscribers and everybody here. 177% gains. If you took this call, and I gave this call clearly, easily, I even gave you a stop loss to protect you in case it didn't go your way. Always use a stop loss. Keep it going, man. Twitter CFO consider buying Bitcoin. Well, I mean, he's already heavily into Bitcoin. You know, the guy who owns Twitter, Jack Dorsey. You know. Yeah, so I looked at MFT. Okay, lockdown in London. Listen to you, mate. I'm also making a banging curry. Oh, man. St. Elmo, man. I wish I was eating some of that curry with you. That's amazing. I'm going to make some salmon tonight. More bullish news for Bitcoin. We got a link posted. Grayscale, Twitter CFO, says social media giant is considering whether to add Bitcoin to its balance sheet. We're going to get into that news later on, too. We have a bunch of news to send off, but let's keep the tickers going. I like what we're doing here with the tickers. You guys are killing it. Let's talk about more tickers. Let me make sure, mate. I'm really ready to service. You tell me what you want. You tell me what's going on, and I'm going to get it in. Right now, we're feeling great. We got 43 people watching. The live stream is moving, and everything is in place, man. Everything is in place. So let's keep it moving. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts. Let's take a look at Matic. Matic is going to rebrand. That's a big deal for Matic. Okay. And I show you, it is a red day for some coins, but it's a green day for some other coins as well. Like, look, AVAX continuing to rip up 46%, right? BiDAO, right? That coin doing its thing. I was going to get into that ICO. I thought it was a good idea. And look, double bottom forming here, and then boom. All you had to do was play these bottoms. I was in Qtum. I just got into Qtum. Bam, it went all the way to 772. Wish I had seen that because I was only playing it for a quick sell. I got into Qtum at 435 the other night before I went to bed. I just seen it in this Penim in this rounded bottom. It started to break out. I said, if it breaks this level, it's going to gap up, right? It's going to go into price discovery. There's really not much left for it to go. So I figured 435 was a good buy because it was just so close to price discovery that I was probably going to catch it. And I did. I got lucky on Qtum, so boom. But you can see a lot of big things up today. Lisk is up. This is an old coin from 2017. It's been around a while. ADA is up on Bitcoin as well. A lot of movement on Bitcoin. So now we're going to look at Matic. Matic for Bitcoin right now. Sitting at 249 Satoshi. Still low, in my opinion. Still low. Still a good price for Matic. Let's take a look at Matic on the daily. Wow. So you see, Matic still has way more room to go. Matic's been all the way up here at 617. Look at that aggressive buy. Look at my old chart. I was given this is a trade I gave back in December of 2019. I'm giving you guys a trade. This is unbelievable. I love that. So you can see Matic form this just bottom, and then it bottomed out against Bitcoin, and then that was kind of it. Things started to move. I want to take a look at the USDT pair as well. Matic. The Matic network. They're going to rebrand, man. Wow, all the way to 11 cents. And how high did it go? To 14. Last night was insane. Absolutely insane. Lisk is a Litecoin fork, right? I don't believe so. I've never read that. Doge is not Doge. Please check. Lifer may change. Doget is not Doge. Please check, Lifer. What are you talking about? May change lives. Doget? Oh, you want me to check on Doget? Okay. Telcoin, KNC, Kyber Network. Hold on, let me just kind of finish here. What would we do with Matic? You're in Matic. What I don't like, things are a little more bearish now, or they're making bigger patterns. So what we could see is this. You have to start projecting now. I project right when I get my first green candle. And then I also go to the 5-minute and look for divergences, right? Because if I see some divergence, then it's going to tell me that that's the beginning of a bottoming out of a pattern, right? And like right here, this is clear divergence. Look, swing low to swing low is very steep. But if I go to that same area here on the RSI, it's not. I teach divergences. If you want to learn that, it's really key. It's going to separate you from the average trader. Once you know your divergences, you'll be able to take profits. You'll be able to go in. You'll understand where patterns are. That's why I was able to long Bitcoin at 29.5 and publicly state it to everybody I knew, because I saw a divergence and I went off the divergence. It was that simple. I didn't recreate the wheel. I didn't do anything crazy. Again, swing down to swing down right here. And we have swing up to swing up. That tells me that that's the bottom of the pattern, that's a good place to kind of enter. I know that's insane, right? But that's what it tells me. And then I say, okay, so the pattern probably wants to form and do its thing. So what does the pattern want to do? Well, the pattern likes to come to the top, come to the bottom, come to the top. And hopefully Matic forms this somewhat of a bull pennant. And then we can kind of go back. And this is why you come to the channel, because I don't think you're going to get this type of like outlook. And everyone has their little twisted TA. This is mine. So I like where Matic is right now. 15-minute okay. 4 hour needs to reset. The only issue is we have the heavy sell-off, and then the 4 hour still looks bearish. That's what kind of worries me a little bit, is that maybe we have some more downside, you know, maybe all the way down, back down to 9. Again, like we had no business going up this high, you know, in 24 hours, these coins went up way too fast, right? It's almost better that you didn't see the up or the down. You woke up kind of back in the middle, right? Cosmos is one of my biggest holdings. I love Cosmos. I think it's definitely worth investing. Cosmos is unbelievable. I definitely suggest that you get into Cosmos. So, yes. Shout out to Lynn. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Armix Gaming. Sounds like a pretty cool name. I should follow you on YouTube. See your gaming action. So Twitter, man. Matic, though, we did see the divergence. Could tell us that hopefully maybe we kind of combat this, go up and down. Maybe we double top on the 4 hour, which we've seen on the stochastics here. That kind of gets us into a wedge pattern and holds us above 10. I would like to see us hold this level, though. So there's our idea for Matic, right? And then if Matic does make the wedge, then we have a projection for a higher move for Matic all the way up here to possibly 21 cents. So it's going to rebrand too. That's going to be big for it. And I think you're going to see it just continue to move up. So there's your Matic call real quick. Let's get into Atom. Atom, one of my favorite coins. I've been talking about Atom since day one. It was a little slow mover behind everybody else, but eventually it did its thing, right? Eventually it really did its thing. CUDA, man, continuing to rip, though, doing well. May sell CUDA, actually. Interesting. We'll think about this for a second. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, because I was just in CUDA for some quick cash. Look, the FTM down $100. That's the first time I've been down in a long time, you know. But we'll just hold that for a minute, couple weeks. Every time I make a trade, it's for a 2-3 week hold at this point. Not trying to hold anything from less than a week, honestly. We'll take a look at FTM, though, because that call looks like it fell off a little bit. Last night, heavy sell-off today. Heavy sell-off. But I am going to take some profits on CUDA, because I didn't really want to hold CUDA too long. I wish I had seen that 772, because that would have been the plan. That also give me some profits to see what happens for the rest of the day if I need to gobble something else up. So when I want to sell something too that I don't have marked up, just go to CUDA here. Click that. And then you can go to here to the buy, sell, right? And then you just hit 100% and sell it like that. Boom. Usually get pretty good limit price. And that was just 1,200. We made $600 real fast over in a couple days. So I'm selling CUDA here in front of you guys for a 600% gain. Boom. And now I have $2,000 waiting for my next move, right? What do I want to put it in? What do I want to do with it? Only time will tell. Only time will tell, right? I love VeChain, man. I do. Let's take a look at VeChain. Actually, we'll take a look at Atom, and then we're going to jump into VeChain. We just sold CUDA, though, for some profit. Wish I sold it on the highs, though. But I get into like 435, and I sold it at 6, so I made 50%. Put in about 1,200, 1,300, something like that. And I made about 650. So, and it could have been a bad sell. Let's take a look. Was it a bad sell? Who knows? 4 hours looks really high, though, right? And it's so far away from the moving average. Really pissed I didn't get the 768, though. with almost of 100% of the money completely. Anyway, you can't get into all this stuff. You can't get too heady about it. So they're 1 inch bouncing off 439, but still, wow, look at that huge red candle, man. That's nasty. Nasty. Nasty business. Let's take a look at Atom. Buy VeChain. Atom at $13.80. Atom went to a high of $15.42, right? Building up. Now, are we going to get big retraces now? Like, is this it? I did have Atom going all the way up here to 16, and we went pretty damn close. Look at the last time. We were in these bowls, though. Then we make our consolidated flag, and then we boom to the upside. I just think we have to consolidate into a flag now. So what I like to do is I take a bars pattern here, and I match it pretty closely. And it looks like Atom might end up doing something like this, right? This would be great if it starts to use this as its next level of support and goes sideways. 4 hour actually is getting low in the Stokes, though. So that tells me Atom is actually a little more bullish than most coins. Remember, I showed you that the dominance was going sideways and Bitcoin wasn't really too hot. So this doesn't have a lot of room to go sideways. This is interesting, actually. This has more bearish momentum than bullish momentum than a lot of other coins. I believe that's going to be that's going to hold pretty strong support here at this candle. These two candle closes at 1350. Looks like we did a little bit on a wick too. So I like Atom. I like Atom a lot. And let me show you where Atom will be projected to go if it holds this bull flag. Also, the thing about Atom is I made a video as one of my top 10 coins, and I kind of went in depth into why Atom is amazing. And Atom is amazing because it's a hub. It connects multiple blockchains. And so, yeah, it looks like Atom will consolidate. I can't tell you right now if Atom is consolidating. That's something we have to see in the longer term. We need like a day or two to see the consolidation occur. But this is what we would like to see. We would like to see Atom make a bull here, consolidate inside of a flag, and make its way up on out, all the way out. So there's my prediction for Atom. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. VeChain, baby, VeChain. VeChain, one of my biggest bags. Telcoin. Let's take a look at Telcoin. I don't know what Telcoin is. Telcoin for Tether on KuCoin. That's a good sign. A lot of times you get something on KuCoin before it actually hits bigger targets. This thing is only half a penny. Went up really hard, came back down. This is where you start pulling Fibonacci retracements. You hit Alt F, and you bring your fib levels up to the high, and you came to 382. The golden pocket would be the 0.16 in the 0.5. This would be your golden pocket right here, this area. So just something to think about. You could see that the noises come from this non-copyrighted music. They put like a little bit of noise in the music. A little strange sometimes to me, honestly. But yeah. There's these lo-fi mixes, man. This is that music we use. All right, let's go with these tickers, man. VeChain, Cosmos, Telcoin, KNC, Kyber Network. So Telcoin, I could see it coming back into this area. Sometimes it just wicks into the golden pocket. Not a bad time to start picking some Telcoin up, in my opinion. We do want to see if we can get some established divergences. 4 hour, we see swing up to swing up here, right on that gap. And then we find that same gap and we see a swing down. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tell you that the trend will continue. So that's telling me there's more room to go for this. So yeah. I think Telcon actually might be a pretty nice little snatch right now, honestly. So yeah, Telcoin, man, on KuCoin. Silico taking a pullback. Wow, dude, what a sell-off, man. Who in their right mind did that? What a sell-off. $11. It's funny, though, because it coincides with the 4 hour Stokes being oversold and the RSI being oversold and the MACD being extended. So if you just listen to me and you do what I tell you to do and you're this far away from the 21-day moving average, profits, right? kind of sits in you, you know, kind of, it's right there for you to see. Profit taken. It was screaming at us in the face to take profits at all costs, right? 3 days still looks amazing though on Zilliqua. So if you're a long-term guy, hey, this just like looks great. You don't see all the red. You don't see any of the action. You see a little sell-off on this candle, but for the most part, Zilliqua all the way to 14 is on its way, man. It's on its way. Cardia Chain is a Vietnamese project, right? I don't know. Free State Development, though. Shout out to you. Thank you for jumping on in. Jane Doe. I like Cardia Chain. I heard about it a while back. I don't know much about Cardia Chain. We'll take a look at that. So I do tutoring, and I wanted to say that I wanted to kind of teach you guys kind of how I trade, and I'm a pattern trader. Some people are Elliott wave traders. I'm a pattern trader by nature. I just find bullish patterns and play them over and over again that break up 68% of the time. I find the most bullish patterns and I play them only. You can switch it to bearish patterns in a bear market. So you can take the same system that I teach and flip it. We're still getting a little bit of a sell-off in the altcoins right now. A little bit of a battle here, right? Theta, 266, 265. Seeing some movement. 15-minute, we're getting these rounded areas. I don't like seeing the price break the 200-day moving average as well. Seeing a little bit of bearish tones right now in some of these altcoins, I'll be honest. They did push up pretty high though, so they're creating new lows, which doesn't worry me too much. But yeah, I just lost, you know, another $3 billion out of the market. This rounded top, I don't like it. I don't. Today looks a little bearish to me. If I had to call it, like, I'm going to give it like a 4 or a 5 on like the momentumous move, right? Kyber Network, 197, came back into my buy zone here. So look for it to consolidate. Hopefully it respects this green line, support and resistance. Look, resistance, new support, 200-day moving average as well. You could reaccumulate into the buy zone, right? As long as it doesn't break the buy zone, it doesn't break this trend, it's still in a good trend. So Kyber Network doing well. I'm not going to turn bearish on it at the moment. Let's take a look at the 4 hour though. Probably needs to reset just like everything else, right? This is not where you buy things. And I'll teach you guys this, like, and you can backtest everything I teach you guys. So check it out. Had you bought the Kyber Network right here, price went down. Okay. Even here in this middle stoke, price went down. Had you bought the Kyber Network up in here in this area, price went down. Had you bought the Kyber Network right up here, look, you got hit hard because you would have bought them in at 235 and it went all the way back down to 159, and then you'd still be holding it since February 5th while everyone's making tons of money. Shout out to Robert Cox. Thank you for coming on in. Let's look at Dojet. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out right now, won't we? Dojet. D-O-G-E-T. Dojet. HB. It looks like it's like attached to, I don't know, man. I don't know what this is. When I don't get full, like when TradingView doesn't bring it up, I stay away from it. My bad, man. Doge just had a reversal. Nice time to get some gains if it pumps back to 8 cents. CRV, please. Let's take a look at Doge and see what you're talking about here. It did get bought back up though, you know. 30-minute candle, a little bit of retracement, 200-day moving average holding now. So now this is what I see here. So that trade happened, right? I'm going to get rid of that. We had our buy zone, we had our stop loss, we hit our sell zone. That trade's done. That trade happened. Okay. Now we take a look at Doge here on the 30-minute. I do see a pattern forming. And I feel like it's breaking out of the pattern. And so I do the same thing over and over again. Bit of a side cup and handle. Look at this cup. So it's almost, you know, it's pretty close to a cup and handle. Parabolic cup and handle. But that's, you know, that's viable to me. So I can even take this length. This is wave 1, right? A, B, C correction, wave 1, wave 2, and 3. But boom, I see Doge going all the way up to 13 cents from where it's at now. I really do. How I would play this. Again, same scenario that I play every time that I keep giving you guys. Let's boom this up. Give you guys some more room in what's going on. But this is what I would be doing. Doge, right? Buy zone. Anywhere in the pattern and breaking out, right? Buy zone. Bam. Right? Buy zone. Now you want to put a stop. Hit this. You want to clone these. Clone these. Move that up for sell later. Move this down for stop loss. Stop loss right here below the pattern. Don't play games. Don't risk a lot. You don't need to risk a lot in a bull market. There's enough people buying your bags up. You just need to have a plan and stick to your plans. There's too many newbies that don't know what they're doing right now. They're not looking at stop losses. They're not coming to channels like this. They're going to channels that just say, hey, buy this, pump this, do that. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to buy these things. They don't want to be educated. You know, that's why this channel doesn't have, 100 people watching it right now, because it's like certain, the type of people I have watching are people with a notebook, a pen, they're getting it in. So that's the idea here, right? So you got your sell zone, your buy zone. I'm giving you a new sell zone up in here. Same thing happened already. I gave you the chart. It happened exactly as I planned. So now I'm giving you the next leg up for Doge. So there you go, man. There's your pennant on the 30-minute, and we're going to put this up into the chart. What I love about it is I always put a stop loss. Therefore, anyone who takes any trade in my group, they're always protected. They can never say, oh, I got in this and then I lost all my money. I'd be like, well, how? Bought some Dogecoin for little X so he can be a toddler hodler. Is that for real, dude? It's insane. This is true power, huh? Can withdraw Bitcoins from Mount Gox. Chuck Norris can withdraw Bitcoins from Mount Gox. That's funny. X Prize team will manage 100 million carbonite capture prize. XRP. See, that looks a lot like XRP, but XPR. It's interesting, right? Back to work I go. He's funny, man. The people have spoken. Who let the Doge out? Pretty interesting, right? To see his tweets. I mean, it's just funny, man. So he said he's going to buy little X some Doge so he could be a toddler hodler. This is hilarious. So now we're going to take this and we put this. If you want to join this and become a lifer, you go in here and I'm in my group. And here's group charts and calls only. Actually, shouldn't put this in there. That doesn't belong in here. Let me delete that. Yes. And there's your Doge chart, your next Doge chart. So anyone that wants to know what's going on, right there, it's been posted. This came with thorough research, and we went into it really fast and hard, so we know what's going on. Lifer, are you in on Doge? No, I am not. I don't have any Doge at the moment. But you know what's funny? I just sold Qtum. It would be interesting if I got in on Doge right now. It's funny. A lot of people are asking me about Doge. Okay. Yo, Elon and the subliminals. It's hilarious, right? I wouldn't worry on this drop. Bitcoin 4 hour just had a golden cross of 100 over 200. Usually it comes down a bit when this happens, then resume up again. I would worry more with the next drop after this one. I totally agree, man. I agree with you. Are you on Telegram? Yeah, we are on Telegram. We have a group in Telegram, man. We got 400 people trading in my group right here. Hit the Crypto Lifer trading group and join the live stream. Join the live interaction every single day. We're absolutely killing it. Dogecoin about to hit all-time highs, right? It's going to break that previous all-time high. And when it does, it's back into price discovery. It's kind of interesting to say the least. Let me take a look at the fundamentals. 4 hour. 4 hours very low and about to pop. In a bull market. Okay, so you want to see some craziness, right? We'll get the pump action going. Interesting. 4 hour looks good. How's that daily look, though? Daily's a little high, man. You know, a little spent, in my opinion. I don't like buying things on the daily when the daily's not moving. But the 4 hour might get you some pumpage. You know, but how high? 4 hour pumps are a lot smaller than daily pumps, right? Like that's a daily pump, but a 4 hour pump is a little smaller. A lot of people are buying Doge, though. In the last 2 days, 2 people asked me, can I buy Doge? Come on, man. It's the wave. You know what I'll do is I'll throw 500 into it. Throw 500 into Doge. All right? I'll do the Doge for everybody, right? For Elon, for Little Nas X, right? We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll put in a little Doge. All right? We'll put in a little Doge for the game. I always keep 500 Doge to the next Doge pump. I did that last time, right? So I'll take my Qdom gains and I'll put them in Dogecoin. All right? So I am buying Doge right now. I can't believe it. I think it's hilarious. Well, I put 500 in it recently and I made a nice gain. So, and I told you the 4 hour does look good. Not the daily though. But you know what? So here we go. We're going to buy some Doge. You can hit smart trade. We're at 7.5 cents. We're going to put in 25%, which is 488. I'll raise that to the 500. Okay, 7.5. Create that trade and confirm. I'm not going to put a stop loss because you know why? Because I have a pretty large portfolio and I can lose $500 and be okay with it. Like that's my stop loss is the entire position. I'm okay with losing the entire position. So, okay, I'll see your 500 and raise you 5K real quick if you believe I believe. You're crazy, man. Hey, you might have more bigger bags than me. Or maybe bigger balls, whatever. Oliver, morning. Nice to see some advice on exchanges on Binance at the moment. Is it worth getting the Trust Wallet or is Binance Wallet fine? That's interesting. A lot of people love the Trust Wallet. I think it's worth getting. But I do use Binance. You know, I have a lot staked on Binance. So with that being said, it's kind of, it is what it is, right? Already seeing kind of a move back into the market. Things seem to be moving well. So the dips will be bought up fast, my friends. Fast and furious. So we just put a trade out here on Doge. And I just took Doge. You'll thank me tomorrow, right? Hey, maybe I will, man. Big Doge pump coming. The 4 hour looks good. That means a couple more days of pumpage, right? You'll thank me tomorrow. Hilarious. All right, you ready? 25%. 500. We'll double up. We'll double up on that Doge move. All right. Put 1,000 into Doge. The fundamentals are there right now, so I'm not really jumping in on a pump, man. The fundamentals are there. I mean, the TA, the pumpamentals are also in, but you know. Okay, so I added to Doge live on a live stream, which I can't believe that. I think that's hilarious because there's probably far better projects to move into. Cake is nice, but what I'm gonna do is I'm getting in and out. Like this is just for profits to make. Like I'll be buying something else with this Dogecoin. Too many people into it. Too many people know about it. It's getting tweeted all the time. I think it'd be kind of stupid not to run that wave. DeFi perp taking a bit of a hit. Biggest red candle we've seen in a while, right? This is all of DeFi. And again, you can also see my beautiful swing up to swing up. But what do we see here? We saw swing down to swing down. And we saw bearish divergence on the 4 hour, right? What do we know about bearish divergence being lifers? That we take profits whenever we're on that second hill. Because bearish divergence kicks in. But you know what? The 4 hour is going to be reset pretty soon. And DeFi perp will be on its way doing its thing. Doing big things. Actually, if we look at DeFi perp right now, there's really nothing wrong with what this pattern can do. Because it could just be doing this. Look at that. And continuing to the upside. Look for DeFi to make moves. So this is all a basket of all the DeFis in one big chart. This is like Aave, you know, like Uni, a bunch of things. Yeah, it's a legit trade despite the theatrics. No, it really is, man. It really is. It really is. I'll see your hundo and raise you 5K. You're hilarious. Daily going to be a double top at the Stokes to bring 3 days up, and the weekly double top too. Daily going to form a double top at Stokes to bring 3 days up, and weekly. Yeah. But the 3 day looks really good, man. Like you probably know as well, right? The 3 day looks very, 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 very good. So Doge just took a hit immediately, right? A little fallback. That's funny. Fast profits, man. Fast profits. We'll see what happens with Doge, and we'll keep you guys online with the trade. See what happens. And they requested Beam. Let's take a look at Beam. Lifer, let's long Doge, bro. I'm in 20K right now. If you say the word, that's insane. Mint God, yo. I like. Yeah, this guy's hilarious, man. Kardashian doesn't love Jane Doe. Cardia chain. Let's take a look at Cardia chain. I don't know much about Cardia chain. That's another thing, another issue I have right now. Everything's getting sold off after that huge pump, right? It's almost like the pump should never happen. It created too big of a sell-off. Inverted head and shoulder possibly breaking up. Did hit its target. Looks like I was looking at this some time ago. I do see the giant bowl forming. So it was in the giant bowl. Just like to build a story. And this giant bowl doing its thing, right? Okie dokie. Okay, I have something awesome to show you too, guys. Stay tuned. I want to show you a really cool trick to see how much gas you've spent. You can put in your wallet and find out how much gas you've been spending. And right now, 1 inch seems to be bouncing. I think it's kind of taken that idea that we were talking about to the upside. But hey, 465, 460 was maybe a possibly great time to nibble on some 1 inch. Honestly, I love 1 inch, and I think having more 1 inch is a good idea. Right? I stake a lot of it, hang out with it, play with it. Just joking with you guys. Let's go back to Cardia chain. I lost my own live though. That's the problem. There we go. Okay, now let's get into some more tickers, man. I'm ready to go. VeChain. We didn't get into VeChain. Let's see what VeChain's going on. I'm in VeChain right now. I'm also in Zilliqua. Zilliqua getting sold off, but I'm still bullish on this target. It can do this. It can consolidate. It can do whatever it wants. It broke up out of this previous bull flag that it was in, and now it's forming a higher movement. Okay, so let's take a look at what do you want to look at? BTC VeChain. That's what I want to look at. I also want to look at IOST. I got a trade going for IOST right now, and I'm very bullish on IOST. I've been in IOST since half a penny. Theta is starting to break up a little bit. Things starting to move. We're seeing some indecision in the market, but overall, we're all right. We're all right. I think altcoins are going to move today. Looks like Bitcoin's going to be kind of a little sideways, and altcoins will move. So VeChain coming in for that beautiful retest. Interesting how the sell-off created the retest, right? It's almost like textbook, but VeChain boomed up to almost 4 cents, man. Unbelievable. And then retested off of 3 cents. So VeChain below 3 cents, probably not going to happen ever again. I don't think so, you know? Look for it to boom up. So here it is. It's still, now it came back into the buy box. So if you missed VeChain, it's in the buy box now, which is in a beautiful retest. I even drew the retest here, right? So it's kind of like this now. This was the idea. And the reason why I was able to draw that like that is because these things do these things all the time. So it's pretty natural, a natural occurrence. So VeChain, anyway, did its thing, came down for the retest. That's an institutional buyer's paradise, the retest, okay? 4 hour still wants to reset on the stochastic RSI, so watch for that. But for the most part, I like what we're seeing here for VeChain. XR Peanut. Ooh, that's no good. PundiX, CRV for Tomo. CRV and Tomo. Pampit, ADA, PundiX. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of cool you guys down and also mention that VeChain's back in the buy zone, which makes this still a viable trade with the retest. So I'm going to post this up, man. Still time to get into VeChain. I'm going to tweet it as well to CryptoLifer33. Follow me on Twitter. If you're not, then you can get your tickers sent to you on your tweets. When it's red in the crypto market, you do what? Buy. Bam. Other people are like, I sell. You know the rules. What is this? You know the rules. If you have to see it, so do you. Exodus. So strange, right? Isn't that Arya Stark too? Like, that's so weird, man. Anyway, we're gonna copy that. She looked like Arya. Like, I don't know, right? I could be wrong. Sorry if I offended any women. I didn't even know what we were looking at there. Apologize. Please don't say the dump is because of the Chinese New Year. That's funny, right? Hey, it did start on the 8th, just like everybody said. It probably is the silly Chinese, but you know what? We're going to pump this market, and then they're going to get pissed that they're partying in their New Year while the rest of the world is making money. They'll probably stop their New Year party just to buy more crypto. Crypto is king, man. Let's take a look at CRV. Let's take a look at Tomo. CRV, baby. CRV, where you at? CRV USDT at $2.94. Doing a double top, all right? Right off the bat, we see that. It did hit the target that I had projected to at 363. That was profit taking time. So whenever I put a green line up, it tells you that's time to take some profits. It could double top here, but it could also be forming an inverted head and shoulder. So I'm going to form more to the bullish end just because we're in such bullish sentiment times. Shoulder, head. You know, is this possibly your right shoulder? We could see something like that. That's one scenario, right? Does kind of say we go sideways or down a little more. The 4-hour Stokes want to reset, but they're close to the dotted line. So a lot of the pain has happened already. You know, this doesn't really look like a lack of bearish momentum, not big histogram movement. So again, I'm going to go do something else. Then we're going to look at some support and resistance lines for CRV. So here we have support. We have support. So it really, resistance came back down, hit support, SR flip. Now we're getting a higher low right there, higher than this low. So all we need to do is put in a higher high. We put in a higher high right here, we're golden. In the next 16 to 22 hours, we want to see a higher high. For sure. Free state development, buy Bitcoin. What? Jesus. YCC. Let's take a look at YCC. I've never heard of it. We'll take a look at it. This is like the second time you asked, so we'll take a look at YCC. We could also say that it's going somewhat into this pennant here. This could hold. This could hold and start to make like somewhat of an ascending triangle for CRV. Looks like we're forming a bit of like this pattern in a lot of different coins. That sell-off looks like it's just a fast mark to hit the bottom of the pattern. And we could see some more movement to the upside. Oh, man. There we go. And we can see some more movement to the upside. There I see. So my next target for CRV is $4.80 coming. Actually, perfect buy right now is the bottom of the buy zone. Right there. I actually really like that buy right now. This is what I talk about. Always getting it in here. Always buying on a red day. Always making sure you're adding and accumulating at the proper place and time. So this could also be a trade we could put out on the 4-hour. So buy zone. Okay. There's your buy zone. Trend line all the way up in here. Even if it breaks out a little bit, you got a big buy zone here. Stop loss. Below this level. If it breaks this level, it could come back down to this levels here. Right? And then you want to take profit where? We want to take profit like right around here. So, buy box. It's another trade we're going to post into the group today. I'm giving trades constantly throughout the day. If you join my trading group, which is free, by the way, which has made people a lot of money. And again, don't do anything I tell you to do on this channel. This is all for entertainment purposes only. So there you go, man. There's your trade for CRV. Bottom of the pattern is my favorite place to go. 59% gains coming and probably more. CRV. And what I like about the buy box is it just tells people, yeah, as long as it's in this area, that's the buy box. And we're going to tweet that on out. All right. Just gonna post this into the Crypto Lifer trading group. Okay. Another call posted during the sun. So look, and then we go over the calls on the show that we made. We made a Doge call, a VeChain call, and a CRV call live on the live stream. Hey Sam, we still on for today? Yes, we are, my friend. Yes, we are. Let's see what time we had scheduled. I got that bake. Damn, man. Let's take a look right now. Hey Sam, we still on for today? Yeah, it's funny because I'm telling you, I never use. Really gotta. We should talk only. Oh yeah, we were in the middle, and then okay, yeah. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Let me, oof. I might have to swing it. I might have to swing it to 5. Hold on. Let me look at my schedule right now. Let me look at my schedule for you real fast. Real fast. Sorry about this, guys. I had like 5 people talking to me at once, and I need like a scheduler. Like I'm not good at it. Like, I'll be honest. I gotta get better at it. But let me take a look here. I am using Google Calendars now, and that's helping me out a lot. So definitely use Google Calendar. So today I am, all right. So today I'm booked 3 to 4. We could do 6 to 7, but that's really late your time, right? What you need is a PA, a production assistant. Yeah. Hire me, fam. Hey, man, do you want to be my scheduler, making the move? I would love it, man. I need help with the scheduling, for sure. You know, Ali, I'm gonna hit you up, man. It looks like I am booked from 3 to 4, and from 9:30 to 8:30 tonight, right? Let's look what did I book, man? Jesus Louises. So I'm booked from 9:30 to 10:30 tonight, and from 3 to 4. Now you are, yeah, it's 1 a.m. here right now, right? Well, it's 11 a.m. We could do 4 to 5, possibly. But I don't like to rush into from one session to a next, though. That's my thing. I like to be able to give that person like an extra time, you know, because if I double book them, then it just... Honestly, CRV, I really believe this could be the call right here, because the reason why I'm saying that is I think we're seeing bullish divergence here on some smaller... yeah, we are. Look, on the 7-minute, we have swing down to swing down with swing up to swing up. So I'm telling you right now, this is actually a really nice entry on CRV, because I'm seeing the bullish divergence at the bottom of the pattern. So just something to think about. Okay, I'll message you the second we get off the live, and we'll figure it out. My bad, man. My bad. You know what it is I'd never schedule anyone till they pay, and people were paying, like, one guy just was like, he had already paid me before, and he just said, hey, I just paid you. So it's like, when someone pays me, put them on the schedule, right? And then you ask for the ETH address. First you ask for the BTC address, I gave it to you, then you ask for the ETH address, and then I probably got caught up, and I didn't, you know, and I don't use WhatsApp a lot, man. You really want to be on the Telegram, because and then I have to bounce back from WhatsApp to Telegram, and I just don't use WhatsApp. You're the only person. So I could see how I could slip up with that. Anyway, let's get back into the live stream. What's going on? Lost my train of thought pretty bad real quick. All right, IOTA. Let's take a look at IOTA for Robert Cox. One of my favorite supporters, man. Always there for me, always holding me down. EGLD falling off a cliff. Damn, man, now it could be making head and shoulders patterns, double tops. I just don't like what we're seeing now, right? Making funny patterns. You know, just starting like weird stuff going on here. Like this is a bull pennant that finally broke to the downside. We could also get rid of everything and say, hey, you know, there was bearish divergence, right? right there. There was bearish divergence starting to form. We were in a rising wedge. 68% chance of a break to the downside, you know. And then we have support here, a little bit of support here, and some support right here. So we'll see how we handle this on a 4 hour. Needs to reset. Not too bad though. The 4 hour's already down on the low. Pretty good sign. We're already starting to see a big bounce in some of these coins. Let's take a look at IOTA. See what's up with Bitcoin at 44.6. Bitcoin bouncing back off this buy box. You know, I got a little box here thinking, you know, I hope we hold this level. 21-day moving averages as well. So it would be good for the bulls to hold this line right here, man. $44,000 line. We came as low as what? 43,665. Got bought back up. Funny, I don't want to pump to see us dump again. Like, let's continue up. I don't like these rounded tops though. I don't like the way the patterns are looking. I'll be honest. My instincts, rounded tops. But I'm not being completely bearish. I just don't like the feeling of today for Bitcoin, right? And I told you it didn't look like it was going to go too far. It looked like we were going to go sideways as we reset this 4 hour. Where's BNB at? I just want to see how bad these sell-offs are, or if they're pumping still. 126, we're getting bought back up off the 120 level. This could now make a bigger flag. So watch for BNB to do something like this. Could consolidate really nicely here and then blast to the space. So Nike tick on Doge looks nice. I came to the same conclusion as you, learning. Thank you, Lifer. Nice tick on Doge. Why IOTA? Why not IOTA? I don't give an iota. I don't give one iota about that. Remember, didn't people used to say that? It's like an old saying. I don't give an iota. All right, let's take a look at IOTA. Everything's the same, man. Pumped up, got pumped back down, touched the 21-day moving averages. Now we're seeing some weird patterns. 4 hours have to reset. It's almost like it's the same story on almost every single coin. You had bearish divergence because you had swing up to swing up. You didn't have the same movement here in the RSI. So you had some extreme movements here. You want to wait is for the price to touch the 21, which we did now. So now it can consolidate and do its thing. We'll see what happens for IOTA. But I'm bullish on most coins. And, you know, I'm going to kind of do the same thing I just did for IOTA. The chance we have one of these. And it happens. It breaks up to a big pattern, but it's forming this flag here. And look for IOTA to form that flag and then probably break its way on out to the upside. So here's my target for IOTA. And this is what I see happening in my projections. Target for IOTA 110. And then what you want to do is you want to get your buy IOTA when it keeps coming back down to the bottom of the trend line. And then ride it to the upside. So there's my plan for IOTA. And again, I do the same thing over and over again. I buy the bottom of the trend. Bottom of the trend. Stop loss. That's your next support if we break this trend line. You're going to go all the way back down to 61 cents. But I'm still bullish overall on that. Nike swoosh. You say cup. Aha. A Nike tick on the Doge. Excellent. Heading to 52K. Arati. Shout out to Arati, man. Thank you for jumping on in to the live stream. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm bullish on 57K actually in total. And look at that, man. 1 inch at 479. And I just said I really see the bullish divergence. I think that's a good place to get down at the bottom of the pattern. That now is really being established. So we were just at 460. And now we're at 480 here on 1 inch. It's extremely bullish. I don't think you can really be wrong with 1 inch. I think it would be a $5, $20 coin. Like, it'll do what Uni did. It's going to follow Uni. You know what? It has the same type of setup for Uni. It's the same type of coin with a decentralized exchange. The fact that it's even better than Uni because it can connect to multiple exchanges at once. So it's even better than Uni, in my opinion. It really is. It really, really, really is. Okie dokie. Danny Setters, man. It's been a while, Danny. It's been a while. Where you been, Danny? Where's your coins, Danny? No, I'm just... Danny. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 43 likes, man. You guys rock. Jeremiah HDX. What's up, Lifer? Nike swoosh. Wow, man, you guys rock. You guys really do rock. Wow, we really did long Doge, or was I dreaming? Pinch me, because I'm dreaming. 4 hour Stokes. Maybe we just get that low. Maybe it's one of those like, but we'll see on 1 inch. I told you that it looks like the altcoins are going to have a day of it, because it looks like we're slowing down with the momentum. Bake, man, doing its thing. Starting to make some big moves for Bake. I think Bake will become the next cake. Stochastics are low here on the 4 hour, and it's pretty a known coin. You really got not much oscillation on the daily, because you really it just came out, right? It's not that long ago. How old is Bake? Since September, yeah. It formed that long bull, and now it's just starting to make its move. I mean, look for Bake to do some amazing things. Yeah, I like me some Bake, honestly. Something tells me to get some Bake and hang out in some Bake, you know, because why not, man? Bake, baby, bake. Bake is like cake, you know. I'll wait for this to the stochastics RSI are low. They definitely want to reset. I'm honing in on Bake right now. I like what I see for Bake. Aave, my thing, man. I love Aave. Been holding Aave for a long time. Believe in it, baby. Believe in it. Lend, Aave. All moving. Hedgic is pretty sick. AGI. 39K stop loss. Thank God I'm longing Bitcoin until 51K. 39K stop loss. There you go, baby. There you go. You're going to be fine. You ain't going to hit no 39K. I don't think. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's take a look at AGI. What is AGI? Oh, Singular Net. Yeah. I remember them when this thing first came out on Binance. Wow, you can buy it for USD on Binance, which is interesting. AGI, 500. Okay, 12 cents a coin, right? This is a Singular Net. So same thing like everything else, right? Forming that like possible head and shoulder pattern. If you look at the 30-minute. Rounded tops. These are horrible. You don't like to round your tops out ever. Usually a Bart Simpson pattern. We are hitting the 200-day moving average, though. So we could start one of these. It's looking like, and I'm telling you, we're sideways, and dominance looks like it wants to let go as well. So it tells you that, you know, it's a nice setting for the altcoins. So it came up, came to the downside. I just think we're going to start consolidating in a lot of these coins. By that time, the 4-hour reset and the daily, and then you still have the 3-day ready to pump, and things just kind of go in your favor, right? So yeah, this is looking pretty good to me, man. AGI. I would buy bottom of the pattern here. That's what I'm explaining. Again, don't do anything I tell you to do here, or that I do. Not tell you to do, because I wouldn't tell you to do it anyway. But don't do anything that I do here on the channel. It's all for entertainment purposes only. But here's another call for AGI, right? We take a look at the 4-hour. Has to reset, and the stochastics are low again. So this is a good sign. I like what I'm seeing here. Possibly, I'm going to put out a call for this. Right? Buy that bottom of that. So here's your buy zone right now. I'm going to give you a bigger buy zone. This is your buy zone. You want to be accumulating in these areas while it goes up and down in the pennant. And even if it breaks out, you can grab a little more into the breakout, right? And now because you're getting down so low here, stop loss, just you use the 21-day moving average as your stop loss. As long as the price stays above it, which it should, or if it wicks below it, you shouldn't be getting hit. And then you want to make a sell zone. And honestly, if we go to a bigger time frame, we may have a bigger sell zone. But right now on the 4-hour, that looks good to me. So there's another call in the channel. There's your buy zone. This hasn't popped yet like a lot of big coins. You can see, right? It's starting to make its move, but it hasn't had that surge. So that's a good sign as well. So you want to get things that have room to move. You know, extremely important that you get things that have room to move. I like this. AGI. Am I entering it? I don't know. I only have a little bit of capital, and I want to like make it amazing. I want to make it perfect. That doesn't always work, though, does it? You do eventually have to make a call, right? So and we're going to send this into the channel, into the Telegram chat. We ain't in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Taking you to the... AGI Ada coming to a Dex near you, right? It's true, man. It's true. Oops, forgot the like. Yeah, hit that like button, man. See? Purple Topanga. I don't know what Purple Topanga is, but it sounds good to me. Sounds like a weed strain, honestly. Yo, you smoked that Purple Topanga last night? Wow, man. Wow. I was like, wow. You know, that's what it sounds like. Funny. There's another call on the channel, AGI. So now it's 3 calls on the channel. We'll go over them for you. We got Dogecoin. Got your buy zone, your stop loss, your sell zone. Buy zone's here from about like 7 cents to 7.5 cents. Plenty of bake and some Gorilla Glue. And some Gorilla Glue. So maybe I was right? Maybe I was right. 43 likes, 29 people watching. You guys rock. Rock the sauce out. You guys are amazing. I love all you. Each and every one of you. Your life. If you're in here right now with me, you're a lifer. You chose crypto as your life, you know? And now you ended up with me. Sorry. Yes, sir. Virtual assistants. My man, dude. I need a virtual assistant, man. That'd be dope. We should look into that. Tropicana cookies. Yo, that it is about them Tropicana cookies, though. Plenty of bake. Sound nice. Wow. Houston, we have a problem. Shout out to Sky Bill Houston. Shout out to Chris Conley. Mint Guide only. I don't know how to pronounce that. F only. Waves 950 taking a fall, man. How high did Waves get? To 1139 last night. Last night was grimy, man. How you gonna pump up so hard to sell off so bad? But it was a good sell off. I just wish I was up at the time. But this is forming a flag to me. And it's only a matter of time till Waves picks up the slack on the 4 hour. They reset the 4 hours so fast. Like sometimes you have to wait a day or two. Look for Waves to continue up to the upside and hit its target here at about 1341. We got into Waves at about $6.50. So we're already up 50% on Waves. We also started getting into Waves down here at $2. Rode it up to $9. Sold it up in this area. I sold at $8.50. And we traded it multiple times up in this region. Wow, Waves was very good to me in the month of November. Waves was very, very good to me. Critical Kush. Sophia or Grace. I have no idea what he means. Anyway. Tether dominance starting to fall. Bouncing back a little bit. So some people are getting a little scared. Getting back into Tether a little bit. See, they're tethering up. So when everyone sold off, they tethered up a little bit. Tether pushing up on the Stokes, but the 4 hour getting high. I'm just looking at that real fast. Let's take a look at Basic Attention Token. I got to plug Basic Attention Token because that's how we do the live stream. So let me show you real quick. We're on the Brave browser right now. If you go here, join Brave. Click this link in my description. The browser reimagined. 3 times faster than Chrome, better privacy by default than Firefox, and uses 35% less battery on your mobile phone. Come on now. You can also tip me with BAT. You can use BAT to acquire coins. What you do is, I'll show you when I'm on the live. Let me show you what's going on here. When I'm on the live stream, I got this little lion face here. Now, I'm blocking 99 plus items, but I could take this off and then get hit with ads and things of that nature. You ever watch YouTube and videos keep popping up? This takes care of that. They won't come. It's a beautiful ad blocker, and it works really, 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 really well. Now, if you let the ad blocker in and unclick it, you start to earn BAT. They make the advertisers pay for Basic Attention Token, right? And then what they do is they distribute portions of that profit to you because you were able to watch the ad. So if you say, okay, I'll unclick the lion and I'll watch the ad, you get paid. So, and if you're online as much as we are, and you're streaming and you're doing things and you're looking for stuff and you're deep diving and you're reading articles, just in a small time period alone, in a month, you can make $20, $30, which pays for about 1/3 to half, depending on the price of your internet cost. So it's paying for your internet, in a year's time, it could pay for 20 to 30% of your internet costs by using the Brave browser. I think it's a win-win. I think it's a win-win. I think there's no reason not to be using it. So I'm not trying to push something on you that I don't use. I use it every day. It's bringing you the live stream right now. We are on the Brave browser. So shout out to everyone here on the Brave browser. I'm wearing my Remote Chief shirt right now. We've been working out too. We getting big in this. We've been getting large. Look at that. Getting these traps up. Getting these traps up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta send it out. You have not configured to receive tips on Brave. I know. Can you show me how to do that? Because I've tried it numerous times and it's giving me a problem. XRP is still seeing positive price action even with all the negatives surrounding Ripple right now. Love it. You look like Thanos. Tired. Got to sleep. Got to get some sleep. Jeremiah, man, I feel you. Winner, chicken dicker. You have not configured to receive. Yeah. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let's get into basic attention token though. And I like that I just went into this basic attention token rant because I really think it's an important thing to have in your bag of tricks here. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. We're about to get 50 likes. Most we've had in a while, man. Most we've had in a while. Someone didn't like those flexes. We got some dislikes there. People didn't like the flexes. Loving myself too much over here. Hey, if you don't love yourself, how do you love somebody else? And if you love yourself really well, you know how to love someone else really well. So people that love themselves are great lovers. Remember that. So let's look at basic attention token doing a beautiful double bottom here, breaking its previous local all-time high back in August 23rd. It's now kind of at that precipice. Got rejected by there, came back down to the 41 region, but I don't want to see it get back into the 30s. Let me show you the 3-day on this. It has been in this consolidative. It was just in a, a lot of the other coins were in these cups. This was a more exaggerated consolidation for basic attention token. And what it means is it's going to have a very large break to the upside. A very large break to the upside. Its all-time high was at 50, so it's not too far from there, only a matter of time. I would be very watchful of basic attention token right now. It's been doing its thing, and it's only a matter of time. Dollar cost average into this for the next few weeks, you would be a happy, happy man. I think it may be one of the best performing assets in the bull run as we get moving forward because it's an actual utility that you can actually use every day. I just talked about it. Someone could actually pay me right now. It is forming a bit of a cup and handle. I actually had it in a cup and handle right here. See, cup, side handle. Actually broke out of the handle already, in my opinion. Sophia and Grace are ALCO, singularity.net, like the assistance you need. I don't know what you're saying, but DM me and explain, and I'll get it. Forming a cup and handle, question. I bought a big baggie a while ago because of you, Danny Setters. He's like laughing. I'm learning, Chief Devas. Yeah. No worries. We're all learning. I'm learning too. You learn until the day you die. Unless you're just a person that's not willing to learn. And then you don't, right? But even then you learn not to learn, right? So you're learning something. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. 11:36. We did really good today, guys. We banged out a 2-hour stream. We made it feel like 10 minutes. I don't know how you guys do it every time. I start my morning, I wake up, next thing you know, the day is starting to move on and we get to keep going. 44,500 told you we're looking a little bearish. Sideways action for Bitcoin, in my opinion, until this 4 hours sorts itself out. 3-day looks good. Daily needs to sort itself out a little good. Many people talk the cup and handle. Oh, this cup and handle is everywhere. Everywhere. Bitcoin's almost in a bit of a cup and handle. Look, I didn't even realize it till you said this. Look, it's an insane cup, but there's a cup, and there's your handle on the side, right? So Bitcoin's in a cup and handle right now, forming the handle of the cup. It really is. I know you probably don't believe me fully, but it really is. Bitcoin cup and handle, man. Shout out to you for helping me find that cup and handle. Look, cup, there's your handle. I mean, it's clear as day. If this is a real cup and handle, which I've seen play out, it can project. We'll see how far this handle reaches. That puts Bitcoin at 69,000, basically 70K. This cup and handle. Parabolic move out of the cup. You can see it. Boom. And then there's the parabola too. This is the parabola. See it? See it? Starting to form. All we have to do is come and hit it. It's okay. Any way we hit it, downwards, sideways, we're on our way, guys. We're on our way. Shout out to everyone on the live stream, guys. Thank you so much. Not many people talk about the cup and handle. It's all about the cup and handle, man. You got to know your stuff. Got to know your stuff. Amazing day for crypto. Amazing day to be alive. Let's get into the news now that just happened. There's probably news that came out while we were on the live stream, and that's why I like to get into it now. An hour ago. So this news is coming out within an hour. Another one an hour ago. Another one here. Another one here. And another one. And another one. Oh, Singularity.net in the news. With Cardano. Interesting. And I actually liked the buy. It looked good to me. This is interesting. You may have kind of put something on my radar. Binance launches Cardano and Atom staking. Are you kidding me? Binance, arguably the world's largest crypto exchange, has made headlines for the host of regular developments in its ecosystem. Wow, 24% for Atom, 21% for ADA, high yield stake earning. According to the announcement by Binance Stake, users will now be able to earn up to 24% APY. The lock staking service will be offered for a period of 15 days with a maximum amount of 1,000 ADA and 50 Atom. Further, standard annualized interest rates for ADA will be 21.79%. At the time of writing this, the cryptocurrency is trading at a 3-year high of 82 cents, rallying by over 90% over the last 7 days. ADA stake pools currently offer a little over 5% in delegation rewards. In fact, earlier this year, Celsius Network announced that it would be adding ADA to its list of assets in Q2 of 2021. Follow the life or learn how to fish. Change your life. It's true. Never really knew about the Brave or Bat tokens. I'm about to use that up. I listen in on YouTube all day, every day while at work. It's a smart thing to do, man. There's so much information to learn. Bitcoin, BNB, ADA, and Litecoin price analysis. We don't really need that. We do it ourselves. I like to see what they say. Such a move is supported by the low liquidity, trading volume. Is there a chance of seeing Binance at 120 soon? It's at 128. Yeah, but it was just at like $50, man. I mean, Twitter CFO revealed their company is considering Bitcoin payments and adding it to their balance sheet. Twitter CFO Ned Siegel appeared on CNBC to talk about the recent frenzy around Bitcoin post-Tesla $1.5 billion purchase. Siegel, during the interview, revealed that their company is currently considering a lot of things around Bitcoin that include paying employees' salary in Bitcoin, giving merchant salary in Bitcoin, and also adding Bitcoin to their company's balance sheet.
We just watched Elon Musk take corporate treasury money effectively and invest it in Bitcoin. And given Jack Dorsey's interest in Bitcoin, I'm curious what your reaction to that was and how you think about that potentially for Twitter itself.
Well, we watch closely what other companies do to see what we can learn from them. And when we think about our balance sheet, we think about matching how it's invested and the currencies in which it's invested relative to how we might pay people, whether it's paying somebody who's providing a service to us or paying employees. So we've done a lot of the upfront thinking to consider how we might pay employees should they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, how we might pay a vendor if they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, and whether we need to have Bitcoin on our balance sheet should that happen. It's something we continue to study and look at. We want to be thoughtful about over time, but we haven't made any changes yet.
What would be the tipping point for you, though? I mean, what is it you think you're either looking for, waiting for, that would actually put that over the top for you to make that decision?
Well, one of the key things we'd look at would be if people were asking to transact with us in Bitcoin, because then we might consider whether we would be transferring dollars to Bitcoin at the time of the transaction, or if we wanted Bitcoin on our balance sheet ready to complete that transaction. When we hedge currencies, when we do business in another country, when we think about all the different exposures that we have, we're really trying to match our assets and our liabilities, and we take the same approach to Bitcoin that we do to all the other types of risks that we have.
Pretty cool to say the least, right? I just think it's only a matter of time. Bigger companies are going to follow suit. Tesla's Bitcoin investment has given a rise to a lot of speculations. Even talking about Larry Ellison. Today, we'll be interviewing 10 of the most influential leaders in Bitcoin marketplace live. Yesterday, I was shocked by New York Ross Stevens' estimate of $25 billion in institutional Bitcoin assets by year end. Now, I'm wondering if anyone might beat that. Join us and find out. $25 billion? Tesla became the first company to invest $1.5 billion post the projected institutional inflow. Now the likes of Oracle and Twitter are also set to join their leagues. Why would you want someone to beat you out? Right? So Twitter CFO, man. Singularity Net initiates phase 2 of migration to Cardano. Singularity Net, a decentralized platform for AI apps, is in the news today after its most significant democratic vote came out to an end, with CEO Dr. Ben Goertzel announcing the results on YouTube. The aforementioned vote took place after phase 2 proposal was put forth in the AGI token community, a shift from Ethereum to Cardano in order to achieve new network functionalities. Singularity Net 2-layer networks with aim of driving massive token utilization, launching a stream of new AGI ADA tokens to drive trillions of AI API calls. You called it AGI ADA. You were saying it. Now I know what you're saying, man. Love seeing money flow into the space. This is really, really, really cool, man. So yeah, this is really good news. I like this. This actually kind of makes me want to look at AGI again a little bit. And, you know, something was calling me about the trade. I gotta be dead honest. When I looked at it, my instincts were like, wait, like you're going over a ticker, but I think this guy's onto something here. Looks like I can't get it for USD though, USDT. I mean, that's a perfect place to buy at the bottom of the trend line. That's probably the lowest price you'll get, honestly, in my opinion. Excellent, excellent TA here. And when we reassess what's going on, right? 12 cents for a coin that's about to move on to Cardano network. Interesting. Any thoughts on DGXT? Funny how I get into the charts. You guys are right back in there. You're like hitting me hard with that. Well, look at it. It's for HIT. It's on HIT BTC. KuCoin has it for ETH. HIT BTC, which I've never used. I think I was actually, no, that's not true. I had it years ago, but so this has interesting red candle got bought back up, 2 red candles in a row. It kind of formed the Bart Simpson. So this one did the Bart Simpson. You can see there's your Bart Simpson pattern, but it's starting to form to the upside. I mean, look, the RSI is oversold, doing pretty good. Look at the daily. Daily wants to reset though. So your 4-hour, interesting. This thing is in the bottom of the dumps. I don't want anyone to think I'm buying this because I haven't. But yeah, I mean, you're playing from a position of strength. What you want to do is form that bull, right? And just start getting in on the bull because that's what's going to happen. That's what happens. Actually, center of the bull usually is a good place. It looks pretty good. Might be a nice place to accumulate right now, honestly. I'm not getting into this, and I really don't advise my lifers to get into it. I'm just going over it for a fellow subscriber. Sophia is Ben's AI robot you need, bro. Okay, I need Sophia. I get it now. Ah, I get it. I knew you were saying something that was like kind of cool to know. We have a trade out here for RSR. I showed you it was in this cup and handle about to blow up to the upside. I had a target of it here at 5559. Looks like we just hit my target about yesterday. Yeah, now we're coming back down, but still pretty bullish. Now if we get rid of this work and we look at RSR now, yeah, RSR is ready to fly. Look, it broke out of this pennant that it was in. This actually looks more bullish than other coins at the moment. Reserve rights, a lot of people are bullish on this coin too. I'll be honest, a lot of people. Daily still has room to go in the Stokes, but getting a little high. 4-hour is curving back down, so look for this to retest. I think it's just going to go sideways here. And a smaller bull pennant. And technically you're buying the bottom of the next pennant right around here. Some good buys are being presented around this time, in my opinion. Yeah. Zilliqua is doing great. We went over Zilliqua, I believe, earlier today. Already went over it somewhere in the show. Hard to do timestamps because I run through so many different coins at so many different times. I'd have to run through it just to find the timestamps, and at that point, but you know, Zilliqua went up. We were getting into Zilliqua right around here at 6.8, 6.5, anywhere in this area off of the bottom of the trend line. It formed a double bottom and was breaking out of this like falling wedge. I see Zilliqua going all the way up here to 14 cents. Look for it to flag out in this area. I'm going to give you a projected flag again. And tomorrow is going to be fun because we're going to see how these projected flags, we made a bunch of projected flags. We're going to see how they did and how they went out. Buy more RSR and wait. I agree. RSR is pretty hot coin, right? I don't own any, but it looks like it's about to pop. Looking pretty good to me. But I don't own any RSR. I do need a place to put that 1,000 though. About to get the 50 likes, man. Unbelievable. Who cares though? I mean, I care about the likes, but I more care about the connections. All right, let's get back into the news, man. I got into the charts. Funny though, you guys come right back. You're paying attention because I go back into the chart and you guys come in with the tickers. Bitcoin investments may pose a real threat to the dollar. No lie. The conversion of cash to Bitcoin is a threat to traditional currencies. The U.S. may impose a ban on cryptocurrencies if a threat is seen. Recently, the rate of Bitcoin investment in the U.S. has become increasingly worrying for its administration, with reports suggesting that a decision to ban the use of cryptocurrencies may arise. A famous analyst in the U.S. said that the government might have no option other than to regulate the digital currency, once seen as a threat to the nation's fiat currency, the dollar. I think this is FUD. I don't think they could ban Bitcoin. And if they tried to, most people would leave. Like, I would have to leave the United States, right? Because I'm not giving up my Bitcoin. Adam first Bitcoin, I think, is a good zone. It is in a good zone. I agree. Zero on Ziliqua. ZYRO. Okay, they're going to be doing something different too. After Elon Musk Dogecoin tweets, Tesla is the recent top name to show interest in the cryptocurrency. Presently, Tesla's Bitcoin purchase is topping the charts as per Bitcoin investments. Now, every crypto investor is looking to convert cash into BTC. However, the cash conversion may have a negative effect on the value of the dollar. Yeah. It's an insurance of insurance, right? The recent investments is, hey, if the dollar keeps collapsing, then I'll be okay. And then if everyone else, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more people that buy Bitcoin, the worse the dollar gets. I knew this was all going to happen years ago, and I've been talking about it for a long, long time. Shout out to everyone here, man. Getting to 50 likes. We just hit 50 likes. Really, really appreciate that, man. Someone took their dislikes and sent them to the likes. Twitter's chief financial officer, Ned Siegel, said the financial platform is looking, yeah, we went over that as well. Bitcoin whales bought the dip, Glassnode data says. Okay, so let's do this. Closed club of Bitcoin whales, i.e. the richest non-exchange wallets of the flagship blockchain, added many new members in January of 2021. Who's eating your Bitcoins? Mr. Simos underlined the most notable trend of the ongoing Bitcoin accumulation. The cluster of whales holding greater than 1,000 Bitcoin each is adding new members month by month, draining other categories. Obligatory month update. Bitcoin addresses cohort balances. Whales keep whaling, while with the addresses in the 1K cohort growing at a steady 5% for the third month in a row. Elon Musk's pump is followed by Lindsay Lohan's dump. He admitted that this is the third consecutive month for this pattern in December and January 2021. It added 91 addresses. Why does it say Lindsay Lohan's dump? Okay, so analysts is wondering whether the ongoing dump will be powerful enough to shake out the strongest hands of the flagship blockchain. As covered previously by you today, Bitcoin price plummeted 5% immediately after American celebrity Lindsay Lohan wrote about its to the moon run. Whalers versus the Stakers. I'll be on the first flight out if they ban it. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. And we'll find our own community of people like you and me, and we'll have a blast. General Motors will continue evaluating Bitcoin. Mary Barra, the CEO of General Motors, says the legendary automaker will continue evaluating. Number one, I'll tell you what this. Who runs the government in America? Big business. Who wants to buy Bitcoin? Big business. Who will lobby and change the laws and never get it banned? Big business. Once you have big business behind you, you don't have to worry as much. Because it's just not going to happen. Agreed? Agreed. So we can all kind of just calm down right now and take a measured move and realize that it's not that serious. It's just not. And honestly, banning Bitcoin would be the worst thing that the U.S. ever did. Ethereum scammer takes over Twitter account of Belgium's energy minister. Belgium's energy minister, Tien van de Strenen, has been hacked on Twitter to advertise a bogus Ethereum giveaway. I hate those Ethereum giveaways, man. You know what they are. I won't even talk about it. Perspective long term. Bitcoin chart shows how far away the top could be. Yes, it does. And this is the logarithmic scale that we showed you guys. And look, there's the top. We're just getting started. We're not even there yet. Look. We're just getting started, man. And that means for the altcoins as well. So if you're able to hold and not look at that, that's why I'm trying to tell you to zoom out, man. Start looking at the daily. The 4 hour is the smallest time frame you really want to be looking at. If you only going into that 15 minute and that 1 hour, When you see a giant candle on that 1 hour and that 4 hour and you can't find an entry, then you're going to go to a smaller time frame to look for a flag pennant or a falling wedge. That's the idea, man. But we have so much room to go. Danny Setters said it right. Danny Setters said it. Danny Setters said it setting. Danny Setters set the setting straight. Danny Setters set the setting straight. Long-term look shows currency has much more room to go. According to the long-term look at Bitcoin, connecting the 2 previous peaks and bottom outlines a clear bullish channel. That price action is a zigzagging back and forth between. If a similar trajectory is followed on the top of the channel as previous peaks, the high of the cycle can end up around $300,000 for Bitcoin. Stock to Flow predicts 20% per month growth rate for Bitcoin in 2021. So we should be gaining 20% every single month. Okay? In growth. That many people getting in, right? So one particular model dubbed the Stock to Flow is the most champion and widely cited of all. It predicts the following each of regularly scheduled halving events. The price of Bitcoin rises exponentially. Plan B has this estimated down to a science, expecting a 20% stock to flow value increase month over month. But what happens if Bitcoin price really does continue to fall the trajectory? Next peak could be 250,000 or above. I know we're going well above 200,000. It's either 400, 300. I don't know really where we're going to go, but we're going to go up somewhere pretty high. On the way to whatever the final peak is, there'll be months where the cryptocurrency has moved down by a percentage, while other months, 20% will be selling the coin short. So like we might go down 5% one month and then up 80% in another month. But in the long run, it's 20% a month. And that's kind of what they're kind of giving you. Crazy Bitcoin and Ethereum fees dampen really rally, help competitors. I agree. Look at that, Singularity.net, AGI, they're going to leave and go over to Cardano. How many more people are going to leave ETH for Cardano? How will the fees go? What happens when you start staking? Cardano is going to make a big move. We are just seeing the beginning of where things are going. Look at 1inch at 483 and continuing to make a move up. I really think you're still in that beautiful buy zone here at the bottom of the pennant. I think we're actually forming the inverted head and shoulders with the double bottom here. Negates this whole plan. Look, double bottom break to the top. Now we form another double bottom break to the top. We're also forming a cup. Remember that. Whenever you can form a bowl, we're in the bowl. Where do you want to buy? When we hit the bowl. 1, 2, 3 parts. You usually get 4 touches. Remember? I said that 2 to 4 touches on the bowl, man. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be your low on the bowl before we get to the next high there, and then you're gone. So I really believe this 483 for 1inch is a nice little gobble up price. I actually think I'm going to add to my 1inch bags here because I think it's a good idea. So we're going to add to some 1inch bags at the moment. Where are we here? I should have added at 360 when I wanted to, right when I established it, but I waited for them to kind of bounce up a little bit, do its thing, and now I'm going to add to my 1inch bags. All right. I should have more 1inch anyway. Honestly, really should. And this is a really good place to get in because I think it's going to go to $20 soon. So you're going to be able to 5x on this move. 46 already. And we're going to put $955 into 1inch right here. We're going to add to the 1inch bags at 486. So you just saw me add to 1inch. All right. And there you have it, man. Boom. Live and direct. You saw it happen right here on the channel. Now we're in 1inch. Boom. So you saw I get us into Doge and 1inch. Already up $3. Amazing. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're going to wind it on down. ETH gas is the worst. Okay, guys, real quick. I'm going to show you something really, really interesting. Check this out. Go to fees.whatthef and then connect your MetaMask wallet. And it's going to show you how much you've spent on gas fees. I've spent $671 on gas fees. I've used 4.3 million gas to send 47 transactions with an average price of 82 Gwei. 10 of them have failed, costing me 0.010, 0.01 Gwei. This is pretty cool, man. And you could tip the guy who created this. I think it's really interesting how he did this. So you go to fees.whatthef, man. And you can find out how much you've spent in gas fees. You also want to go to the gas station. ETH gas station. Go to the ETH gas station, all right? ETHgasstation.info. It's going to really help you out a lot. This is going to tell you when the fees are high and low, where they are, what's going on, right? So you could try to find out the best time, right? It's also going to tell you where the gas fees are at the moment. How much a fast one, how much a standard in, and how much is the trader. The gas fees aren't as bad as they were before, but ETH is up in price. It gives you real-time gas use, confirmation time by gas price, transaction count by gas price, just a bunch of different information about the gas price. So it's pretty interesting too. There's a DeFi hackathon going on with Serum and Solana. Pretty interesting as well. Shout out to everyone here, man. I really, really appreciate it. We got up to 52 likes, the most, I think, some of the most we've ever seen on the channel. So I super appreciate that. It means the world to me. I'm gonna run out of here. We'll put in the ending screen just to let you guys know we will be ending in a second. The show is winding down. I'm beginning to get a little sad. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. Chief Dubas, Chris Conlon, Danny Setters, Robert Cox, Skybull, Lam Hong, Mixed, my dude, aka Jasol, Red Dog, my man, Red Dog. Mr. Red Dog, didn't see you in there. Thanks for everyone that came into the live stream. Thought we had a wonderful time. Thought we did really good. We'll kind of give you the revamp. If you're new to my channel, look, we gave you a bunch of stuff. We gave you AGI, having a deal with Cardano right now, actually going over to the Cardano blockchain. I like what I see for AGI, Singularity.net, and they're an AI. They're an AI company. Then we got a CRV chart. All right. Gave you the buy zone, stop loss, bottom of the trend line. We're showing you bottom of the trend line buys too. Today we were able to actually draw patterns and put it together. Then we also say this, VeChain. And we also gave you a Doge trade, which I entered. So put my money where my mouth is. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And again, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And we are going to do the mantra every day at the end of the live stream. We say crypto is life together. I'm going to make a count. 1, 2, 3. And together we're all going to say it. All right? We're going to get unified to the universe. Are you ready, my friends? 1 and a 2 and a 3. Crypto is life. There's nothing else. Don't play yourself.